is not scuff on the side of OBS. That is me leaving my microphone muted. Whoops. The scuff warning is like, I'd say DEFCON 1, because, well, I don't know if there are going to be any issues so far, but so far things seem to be working just fine. That is so far. But we'll see. Good afternoon, good evening, really. It is evening. It's like, I'm a little mixed up because of how bright it's been lately, but how have you been, everyone? For me, it's been a very busy day, a lot of catch up because I've been sick. So before I gotta catch up of just doing a lot of stuff to get cleaned up and doing a lot of other stuff, really. And also, thank you for the 7 months, Morgan. But yes, hello there, Melamdo. Hello there, Spectre Holocris with the dancing crew. Hey there, egos. Yeah, I'm gonna still blame OBS. OBS sucks. And hey there, Victor Assassin. Yes, I mean, you've seen me after all. I may be a chibi, but I'm pretty fucking thick. Look, I go down with the thickness for a chibi because, like, if you go the other way, you're at risk of people being all weird about, like, are you like trying to be a lowly and all that? No, I'm just small. They just took a full-size shrimp girl and stuck her in a hydraulic press, and that's where I'm at. That's why I'm like this. I am not just a typical shrimp. I suppose I'm not just a typical chibi. No, I'm just small. Dare say even a short stack, but like if someone makes something, it's gonna be like seeing Neko arc porn is all I can say. Let me just slide back down there. Please understand, Malabdo, I will over-explain things. I will sell that thing. I'm working as selling, I'm exhausted though. That sucks. There has not been sun here for like a few days. It's been insanely rainy. It's been a good thing that I haven't been trying to stream for a little because, well, the storms have been really rough. But otherwise, I'm doing good. Good evening, Sunbro. Hope you've had a good Monday as well, because, well, man, catch-up Mondays kind of suck, but they do exist. They exist for a reason. I feel like thoroughly kind of satisfied, exhausted, if that makes sense. Like, I did a ton of cleanup today. Didn't really do much drawing today, but I also did a lot of graphic design work. Got my stuff set up for Wednesday for streaming, so I don't have to worry about that. And just generally lots of cleanup and stuff. So it's been like big brain day, big clean day, and then I feel pretty satisfied sitting here getting to stream. It is brine time, my dudes. Melts. Oof. It's actually quite comfortable right now. If I could keep my windows open, I would, but I can't because Sable is, well, as it stands, Sable is immunocompromised because she's on steroids. Otherwise, I would love to have a fresh breeze going through. But I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid for my stupid little sick child of a cat. I do love her, though. So terribly much. Alright, the berry bushes. Oh, yeah. So before we start, let me check if the new mod I downloaded is in. I have added one more mod. I still haven't worked on the stuff for, like, the designs to change character stuff. I forgot to. I've been very busy and sick, but adding a fishing mod. I think I got it installed. If not, I can go get it set up in a second. Based on slabs, I did that one. That just felt like an important one. Yeah, there it goes. Mania expanded fishing. I say you draw really fast. I have art for almost every stream. So I do try to make a point of noting this is not my art on this stream. This is someone I commissioned. I do have that information in the description there of who that is, because it is always important to credit your artists. Make sure to. Because, you know, you paid them first of all. Secondarily, that is how word of mouth gets out. That's how they get other customers. Speaking as an artist here, you should do it. But, that is the main thing. I don't always have a piece. I have a piece sometimes. I should really do a new one, because I am actually getting an edited VOD set up soon, by the way, everyone. Hey there, Apollo. Hope you're doing alright. No sun yet, I'm boiling. Is it steamy? A Bug's Life is 7 Samurai. That hurt my head earlier to hear about. It's not wrong. It's really not wrong, but I don't like it. I don't like it. They're crazy, but they're right, you know? That kind of thing. Okay, that is not what I'm trying to do. We're not gonna do spawn die today, hopefully. Today, we're gonna try and take it easy. We are gonna try and keep it chill, even. We're gonna try and relax. That temporal storm means there shouldn't be one for a while, right? I hope so, please, for love of God. Because right now, it's like, we're trying to do the move. We're trying to get things set up the new place. Probably do a little agriculture, too. I'm still battered and fried from earlier. Playing Dave's another one. No! Egos, did you get to see what the mod I installed does to the storms? They don't just happen normally now. Last time I worked fine loading the server up. Okay, there it goes. Posted the shorts for it earlier. On COD, they are terrifying. It's like a natural event now. Okay, so last time before I hopped off, we got really crunked up on some wine. Excuse me. This was supposed to be a chill session. This was supposed to be a chill game, and you had to ruin it. Vintage boy. Fucking bears, I'm so sick of your shit. I will circle strafe you. Leave my chickens alone. Leave my bees alone, you fucker. You ruined my beehive. You're ruining my life. And now I'm ruining yours. Alright. Get dunked on. That is all I gotta say about this. Your blood shall nourish my berry bushes. It is everywhere. I think we're at like... Hold on, I gotta check actually. I think we're at 4 or 5 bears. I can't give you an exact answer. Just know that it's almost that many. It is 4 or 5 because I know I've let one of them rot, but I have all the bushes and stuff. We're gonna put some of the bone meal there. We have like spare bone meal right now. In fact, he is going to nourish my plants. I am indeed going to use him like I said I would. Forget turning him into a chair, we're turning him into berry bushes. I would love to do that, honestly. I think that would be like a fantastic mod to add like some of those bone furniture items. And feed your chickens too. The chickens are vegetarian in this game, much as I would turn him into like chicken feed. Instead, however, where's Goober? Where is my Goober? Hi, buddy! Have some food. I'm gonna leave one of those bushmeat for him. We're gonna smoke the other 2 because we always need more smoked meats. Shrimperoni, he's named Tuber because I couldn't bring the original Goober. The original Goober is unfortunately lost in my old save. So we have Tuber here because he is Goober but not. He is Tuber. Yeah, he's unfortunately like... What's the word? I remember data slum. Net slum, that's it. To hit everyone here who has seen some dot hack with like the big brain nostalgia there. Bean red played. I actually read like the Black Rose perspective stuff. Okay. The berry bushes are already fairly full of that, so let's go take this over the rest of the plants. Happened churro. We never had churro in this save. Hello, Duxu. Churro was a different game, I think. So what we have here, bone meal is potassium, not potassium, phosphorus. So let's see how our soil's looking. Until we get some actual, like, compost to use, we are doing, like, we are doing Terra Pret-ish, because it certainly isn't Terra Preta, it's kind of Terra, but not really Preta. The ducks are really trying. Yeah, people love bears. Look, at this point I would choose the man in the woods, is all I can say. Yeah, all the Mexican food critters are the pests. Because, funny, because they like nacho chips. Alright, let's go get this meat smoking. And we're gonna go get to building, because, like, as you can probably hear subtly in the background, already my cursed home is trying to krill me. Already it's making my brain unhappy. My seraph is... What? It is the middle of the day. What the fuck are you doing out here? It's 9 AM. Go to sleep. Go away. I could probably beat Shia LaBeouf in a fight. What are you saying? So, the new home is still one singular platform. Ah. That's why we got problems like that. Okay, sure. I've been, like, trying to brainstorm how I'm gonna do it. I think for now it's going to be 2 wings, and then we'll make it a proper courtyard later, because I really do want to make it a courtyard. It's just... it's gonna take some time. Oh, that was the last of our mushrooms. Oh, Nelly. Oh, everyone. 3 platforms including Twitch and YouTube. I mean, the ocean also has a place to stream after all. It's full of water. Oh, the sky is very wiggly right now. I need to go get that light. I need to stop fucking around. But me and fucking around in this game does go hand in hand. Alright, the smoker is smoking. We got some delicious smoked meat incoming. Every bear I run into is just fuel for me and Tuber. Yeah, I have 2 of those, 1 upstairs, 1 I've let rot. This is the 5th bear I've krilled. This is the 5th bear I've krilled now. They keep coming. So, luckily right now this is not a temporal storm that is turning me into tempura. This is just I ate some really bad mushrooms, and by really bad I mean the only edible mushrooms I find in this area are all hallucinogenic. Because of course that's how things are gonna be in this save. Yeah, here's where the house is at. Got a little lunch right here. Yeah, I'm indeed tripping. It's a party, it's just... I would really like to be able to cook anything or eat anything without hallucinating my head off. Oh, so hey there, Sharona, welcome in. Finland, ever comes thing. Yeah, no, if I do... I'm thinking that part of doing any kind of vintage story run, it is going to be Fentlandia as the place. Thank you for reading at me and everyone here. Nail, how are you doing tonight? The walls talk, the sky gets very funny. And plants. I I gotta mess with the fishing mod, but I think first things first is let's get that floor done, and then maybe some walls. Because, okay. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a few wings to that. Where's the windmill? We haven't gotten... Hold on, windmills. I don't know when windmills become a thing to really consider. We might be at that point, but I'm honestly not entirely sure of that. I'm not gonna be able to tell you where anything's at, though. Anything or everything. My glasses are off. Putting grain in the pantry. Give that last piece of meat to Tuber. Stable, treat all done. Talking to the cat because, unironically, she's asking for things right now. If anyone's doing any redeems, I cannot see it because my glasses are off. Berries. I should really fucking label these things. I need to make so many more bottles. Especially if I'm going to transport all that wine. I think we'll do that tonight when it's like, when we're done with some of the building stuff. Because we're gonna need it. I need to put some logs in there. They'll be used for later. I think, yeah. So, your hearing's gonna be a little janky for a moment, everyone, as I have to, I can't fucking see these sprites, you bastards, everyone. Okay, we're good. How do I turn these into slabs again? Did I do it wrong? Slabs. Game was so... Okay. Yeah, we did do it wrong. Okay. We're good. Whatever spare we get, we can just use for something else. Give me a second. I might have a treat to toss stable. Yes, I do. Your hearing is going to be very janky for a second, everyone, as I... Stable! Treat. Hopefully she can see that, because I certainly can't see where those went. Drifters want me, fish fear me. We still only have 3 fucking goats. Because they aren't fucking. I need clay. That's what. That's also what I remember now. I need clay for cobblestone. Okay. Pain Pecco. Okay. So... after that gets done, is this dark enough to count as a cellar? Because I know I did the wrong cellar door. Honestly, I think the way I'm gonna do this is I'm probably gonna make the wings slightly smaller. That's like the first idea I have for things. Like, the wings will be slightly thinner. This main room will be kind of a main hall. Of, like, a kitchen... maybe a kitchen? Because, like, I could set up a fire somewhere. Maybe I could set up a fire on, like, one of the walls and have that kind of leading into the forge or something. I'm really stuck on how I want to do this. Part of it I was, like, very tempted to, if I had time, go into creative mode. and just try and see how it could go. My glasses are not back. I still cannot see. Okay. So now this is kind of a cellar. And what I'm thinking of doing is like the first maybe 1 or 2 bricks of stonework, and then the rest will be packed dirt to start with. Because then it can be kind of like, we start this way, we'll start off with a singular room here, and then we can wing it over that way. It'll be slightly smart, it'll be slightly different for a little. More medium quality dirt. Also, yeah, we need to steal some bricks here. Okay, 1 second, everyone. I'm getting my glasses back on, and then I will catch up with the chat. Because, yeah. Okay. Alright, what were you yapping about, everyone? God, can we drink here? No, feel free to drink. I'm not gonna stop you. I just had to take a second because I couldn't see. Oh, thank you for the follow. Glow 4308. That's a pretty cool icon. Goat hole, recreational drugs. Oh, if only. What a carnivorous plant. I actually don't know if that's a thing. What creatures, how do your lights even work? Well, lights still... They still help with focusing and refracting light. Otherwise, everything's too bright for me. I can't really see too well. Everything gets to be a little too bright. Gonna steal all these blocks. Oh no, it's gonna get it now. I'm one of those people who has No Man's Sky, and I do need to actually try it. I had my own personal No Man's Sky of Starbound. Yes, exactly. My eyes are terribly weak to the light. Like sunglasses, but like slightly less intense. My eyes are just really bad. You'd think they'd be good for being a vampire. Also, 15 stream shrink. Thank you for the 15 streak, Dark Menace. Yeah, anemone coral exists. I actually don't know how many predatory coral exist, but anemone can be. That depends. Filter feeding, I'd say, is passive predation? We're gonna try and get technical here. Starbound just died. Yeah, no, Starbound just... Starbound makes me so fucking mad, E-Ghost. I really... Starbound, the word... even... Oh, yeah, Grey Count. Sorry, you were replying to E-Ghost since, like, there. Yeah. Give a dash, baby, shine the warp prize flashlight. I would fucking die. Flashbangs would krill me. Yeah! Power of Helios, indeed. But yeah, Grey Count. The worst part about that, buddy... I paid for the Kickstarter. I got to play the demos, the betas. The worst part of it all is the betas were more fun than what they eventually decided on. Like, the betas had more identity and soul to them than just Starbound in Space TM. They had something interesting they were doing. They had sauce. And then they just decided, we don't care. Well, now. And then it's also come out, you know, that they've been mistreating employees and a variety of other problems with that company. Maybe one of them came in water in Fortnite. I hear that happened to a few people. Like, I hear that a fair few people did actually like the original what was Fortnite before it became the Fortnite. No, don't trust Star Citizen is what I have to say there. You are right not to trust Star Citizen. That is multiple millions of dollars of hopes and dreams that, yeah, no. I have half a feeling that the guy Obviously, this is just the opinion of some random shrimp on the internet, dude. All opinions are like non-binding opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy like ends up floating down like the river or something sometime. Heard Taria wasn't going to update and believe Ty's got lies about Starbound. And he lied better than fucking, than Pod ever could there. For us with way too expensive starter packs. I know a few people who play it still. Terms are important, therefore your opinion matters. Well, I don't want my opinion to be legally binding in terms of me saying, I have a feeling that that guy is in some wacko crazy amount of debt and like, if something bad happens, that's how it's gonna happen. The devs just like occasionally are like, hey, you want a free update? Here you fucking go. Shovels it up right there, and then you're like, oh, thanks, you didn't have to, but we appreciate it. And then they like do a kickflip, give you a thumbs up, and then fuck off again for like another 2 years. Let me get that hydrate in. Thank you, Big B. Goons at the store asking what he owes the family any day now. Exactly. He's gonna get them right at his custom design to look like they're fresh out of the game doors. Because that's also a thing he spent money on. Yeah, because like the thing about medieval... a lot of structures like that is that they aren't all even. So that's what I'm debating I'm gonna do. Because... it could be that it's even on this side here, but on this side it's gonna be like a little dip. Oh god, I really am tempted to go into creative to go fuck around a little in this. Because the urge is there. Well, in arguments with start with the cool shrimp told me this, so you were wrong. My opinions are not always right. I just try to be right, and also try to learn from pretty much anything and everything I can. Because I must admit, sometimes it's like, I am that one dumbass who will go on a Wikipedia quest for like the most absurd thing, because like, I must know. I must understand. It's a foggy day today. Simply your Sarah entering her mind palace. Well, I don't think I'm a criminal in terms of the Persona 5 style yet. I haven't done anything terrible like the characters there have. Such as, the gym teacher who totally looks like Alex from, oh god, Yandere Simulator. Which is just another one of those wild things. Yandere Simulator has been in development how long? The Chalice. Full crustacean fact. Well, I think this is going to be yet again another weird-ass reminder that, like... barnacles are crustaceans, much as you wouldn't believe it. Much as they've basically become the equivalent of, like... some of them have become the equivalent of fungi, I dare say. And I don't just mean this because mushrooms are made of chitin, no. There are so many, like, passive existing barnacles that have just given up on everything aside from, like, filter feeding and reproducing. And then there's, like, the goosenecks, which are delicious. There's also some other species of, Alright, here's your weird fact on the crustacean side. There are some species of barnacle that have the largest, penis-to-body ratio of any known species. That one's less cool and more insane, though. Yeah, they're just beaks that sit on things. 12 years. 12 years, I feel ancient hearing that. Hey, Neos Pink, welcome in. You came in with weird crustacean facts time. Oh god, that had wavy caps in it. Oh god, everything has wavy. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Our Seraph is, feeling a little turnt again. We picked the wrong mushroom. Barnacle Boy! Well, there's probably a reason he got all the ladies and men, whatever he wanted. But, they don't talk about that in SpongeBob. Yeah, the effects stacked. We are fucking... We're cooked. I forgot about those. I just... yeah, I need to eat something yummy. Oh, shit. So one of those things we also gotta get into is leather. But the thing is... We don't have a source of borax. We have lime. But... What does it take for leather? Because we can make some very basic tannins if we really need to. Yes, we need to make a prepared hide, which is a scraped hide. Soak in weak tannin. Yeah, we don't have borax. And that is the problem. Glomerate, chert, and limestone. We're gonna have to go and find somewhere for that. Even just for leather making purposes. I'm thinking about it. Be the big muscle mane of the group if you hung like a horse. Forget the tree stump that owes you $40. If I run into a bear like this, I'm gonna like tear his throat out with my teeth or something. We have gone beyond shrooms. These shrooms are getting a little bath salty. Malachor, bring me my Narcan! Yeah, we gotta find a limestone biome. That's the thing, we need to actually, like, find the other biomes to get to. Oh god, Earth is wiggly. Oh, we went a little too hard there, I think. I was supposed to get some clay and get this fat going. Let me go do that before I forget. I got that harvest put away. 28C. We should probably... It's August, so we should probably plant some plants that can handle things a little colder. Man, this looks like a fucked up, This looks like a fucked up screensaver, honestly. Heat resistance 27, so we need something that can handle some decent heat resistance. And cold. So not rye. I think we're gonna just start all the fucking flax we have, then. Our save marks so I can use small amounts for late game metalworking purposes. I just gotta find it, first of all. So we're gonna keep this farm going for a while. But we are gonna start up another one. With some of the, like, soil of higher qualities we found. The thing is, we have a lot of higher quality soil I found. We dare say it's even high quality soil. Oh, she was a drug door. Please understand, these are the only edible mushrooms in the area. Everything else has been, like, absolutely minute quantities, except for the drug shroom. Hi, tuber. Okay. Just double check. Yeah, we need that. We are not doing drugs by choice, but by the grace of Dave himself, apparently. Alright. Small indie mushrooms. No, we really don't have a choice. We are just... This seraph is just stuck in a perpetual haze of drugs and misery. Part of the misery is why we're moving, though. Because once we get away from this area, we don't have to deal with it being funky, evil area. The evil-ass temporal area will be behind us, and that'll be so nice. But we're getting a little hungry again. Time for another round! Yeah, boy. What time is it? 1900. Probably get to a little more bricklaying outside. Where's my lamp? Did I leave it inside? Yes, I did. Just gonna take that with us because it gets really dark out here for a very short amount of time, especially when the drugs are kicking in. First nurturing recipes. Honestly, crumble ain't it. I've only had one crumble cookie on, and it was just... It sure was a cookie that existed. It sure was, like, not bad, but honestly very unremarkable. They aren't even mid. Honestly, yeah. The sad thing is, like, I could see some kind of good use for them in the manner of, like, man, getting to have a hot, fresh cookie sounds kind of nice whenever. However, they're not that good. Kind of like that. Yeah, because that kind of gives us... Ooh, that does... Alright, I'm really liking the stone as a foundation here. This is a 2-door, I think. No, it's not. It's like a 7, so... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... No, I think this is 2, so we'll see. Know anything about baking? That thing is like, I see the cookies, yeah, actual Play-Doh is a word for it because they're like... I am someone who likes a squishy, soft cookie, but those things are more than medium rare. Hey, go in there. Go in there. Yeah? Oh. Hello. Haha! Free ducks, baby! Let's go! We got free ducks, everyone. They are ours now. The ducks trying to steal your crops are free. You can just take them. They don't want you to know this, though. Omnia cookies were better. I've seen one around, and I do want to try it, because, like, I do like a damn good cookie. Honestly, my confections have mostly been donuts lately. We bought from a school fundraiser. Ooh, yeah. They tell you not to, but raw cookie dough is the yummiest. Like, I'm not gonna stop you from eating raw cookie dough. It's delicious. Won the cookie roulette. Oh, nice. Okay, let's get that. Get that. We got... Hold on. Don't start that yet. Thank you for the head pad blows up turkeys. Reminds me, I should go see how good I can do at the turkey puncher minigame sometime again. So, boiled hides can get turned into stuff. Carrot hides can be used for a lot of decent stuff. Pelts can. So the question is... Honestly, I think we're actually gonna make this into thing because then we have enough for a fur coat. Gonna take that, put that in there. That we're just gonna let rot. Gonna make some yummy meat stew because on cod, a little bit of meat stew seems nice. Eggs are processed now, but the thing is, like, so the part of the thing about processing eggs like that is actually in the US, the way that we wash them ruins the coating, and they actually can cause you to get even higher, still have a pretty good risk of salmonella and stuff. The thing is, we have raw, unpasteurized eggs in this country. Japan, for example, pasteurizes their eggs, which is why you'll have so many dishes that are just, like, with raw egg on it and stuff. That's, like, the one big difference I can think of. Or eel on cod. Actually, and the other thing about, cookie dough, too. Yeah, raw flour. You want to bake your flour for a little bit for it to actually be not risking salmonella there as well, because raw flour is dangerous. But I will still eat some cookie dough. And I will still lick the spoon when I'm going to have some when I'm making like a cake batter, if it's something delicious. That's what I did as a small child. It was all box cakes, but like, damn it. I only have a shitty, half-broken pick? Let's go double check. Yeah, because I made the bronze hammer. We're going inside. Fuck off. Did I make a bronze? Yeah, I do have a bronze pick. Okay. Sorry, I'm having, like, a moment of, some fucking dementia here or something. Well, pasteurizing the eggs is probably, like, a case of, also just generally... You don't cook it, you just, you know... Let it go low and slow. Okay, we do have rammed earth in our inventory. Just double checking everything I've got. Why am I going to bed? No, I remember what we need to do. Okay, Tuber. We gotta do some sculpting. I have to make so many bottles. This is one of those moments where I'm thinking I might get one of those mods. We only make one per. And the cat is exactly where he needs to not be. Mind you, I'm someone who does... I have actually tried some of the, like, raw egg kind of things. I gotta say, tamago kake gohan is kind of just okay. I'd rather just have a fried egg on rice. Or even, like, slightly cooked egg. Poached egg. Auto pottery mod for accessibility's sake. I almost am thinking about it just because the fact that, like... Oh god, to make all these fucking bottles. We're gonna have to make so many of these. Because now... I may have gone a little crazy on the wine production, everyone. Mistakes might have been made. Grilled meat and raw bean and egg. So that's a big thing with sukiyaki. I've never done it with sukiyaki myself. I usually just go straight in on eating it. Mind you, outside of like one restaurant, which was like a hot pot sukiyaki place. Sukiyaki is hot pot, but it was kind of a fusion style place. Personally, I just do sukiyaki at home. It's cheap, it's easy. Okay, Tuber, let me keep going around you. I'm single player and literally just bully someone into doing it for you. Yeah, that's the thing, is in multiplayer I could just be like, working... Oh, Kadyusha. How could you? Oh god, alright. Uh, this is miserable. I'm gonna take a sippy of water real quick. Alright, we got 3. The thing is, if you do it with buddies, it becomes like a social activity. You can yap, you can both sculpt and do it at the same time, and then... God. Okay. Grandma squinting at the phone kind of moment there. Fuck me. They all look like red blobs. I just knew it wasn't the one with the 4, because of course the game isn't that merciful. But yeah, an auto sculpting mod is very tempting because I really enjoy it when you're not having to make industrial quantities of something. The problem is I've made industrial quantities of wine. We would have made industrial quantities of mead too if not for a certain fuckhead. I'm still mad. I'm still mad at these fucking bears. Okay. We should probably... we'll do 8 and then go to bed, I think. I'm just now having to actually focus on what I'm doing because my glasses are off. Such a meaty color, and man, when you can only get red clay on the corner of the screen, that still looks very cursed. Just saying, that looks very cursed on the corner of the screen, especially with my glasses off. But yeah, early game, it feels very deliberate on purpose. It's very nice. I do really like every bit of crafting like this. Like, smithing is still fun as hell. This is the consequence of my actions here. We party hardy, but now we hardly party because we gotta make sure the party hardy and actually get stored away. Honestly, there's one thing I'm excited to have when I'm back to being able to drink again. I have a lovely red currant and berry mead. That feels like something that would go perfectly with a Night of Vintage story. Like a red wine, but very sweet. But I generally like really sweet red wines. For example, if you can ever find a Georgian place in your area, it'd be one. Georgian food is really lovely, and it's often paired with Keen's Materli, which is a very sweet red wine. I say this, and I'm like, man, I could go for cottagecore. Chelsea's taken over for me for, like, stuffed crusts. I used to be entirely too much of a stuffed crust fanatic. What? Alright, that's 3. One more. Actually, we're gonna have to move all these. We should probably get these all bottled up. Because... we get bottled or bottle away. All we got... berry bushes. And that fucker making my night a blight. I love the spooky undead dude ASMR. Because I'm just trying to, like... have this comfy moment of doing some clay sculpture. I got a cat right there, chilling there. And then the Souls of the Damned outside. Alright, we have... Oh, no, don't tell me I need a separate slot for each one. Okay, no. I just need an empty hand. Cool. Alright, we have 8 bowls. And I have my glasses back. Alright, why do I see explosion stuff? Let's see. So first of all, hey there, Koichi. Would prevent it from being a chore, because, like, it is a chore right now. Wake up for work in like 3 hours, have a good rest of your stream. Thank you, blows up turkeys. Have a good evening. Don't know if you're still here, but you know. Nine battered mushrooms. Okay, let me tell you something I have made in a night of drunken cookery. I made some seared mushrooms that I stuffed with cheese and then tossed with wine and baked, and they were delightful. Mushrooms and wine go great together, like, actually. Actually, really good. Do recommend if you've, like, never had that combo before. Got stuffed crust pizza, actually. Damn, I'm a little jealous. Mind you, I had, like, a steak rice bowl, so I'm not totally out of food. Or good food, even. Alright. Time to feel it again. Ooh, we feeling it. Like, it was, leftovers from a piece of steak, because, like, I can take a steak and turn it into 3 separate steaks from meals. It is the blessing, unironically, of being small. We have a lot of clear quartz, we can make more lanterns. Honestly, we might make some little simple ones for the house. They're very cute looking. Yeah, this one's cute. I think we'll make one of these. So we'll need to make a plate for that later. Cheese stick in your... Oh no, stomach bug from that. Drinking for at least the next few days, I still feel star-spangled hammered. I'm sorry for you, Cosmic Cowboy. Wait, how bright is it outside? Unless your glass is getting bad shrimp. I just have to get good at existing without them, is all I can say. And I'm pretty solid at it when I'm not playing a pixely game. Keyword is pretty. Hello? The fuck? What the fuck was that sound? That didn't sound like a typical critter right there. I don't know what that sound was. Most of my food's out with a bowl of rice. I mean, that's what I did with the steak. It works. Meat. This is the meat. Go, meat time. I have a damage buff against the impaired, but, like, I heard that other noise and I just... as Paralines would say, I roached out because I don't know what that sound was. Fuck was that sound? I see you there. Ah! That's what that was, a bow torn somewhere. Fuck is he? Unfortunately, roaches are a perennial thing here because after playing, Voice of the Void, Hell does really like eating roaches in that game. They're his favorite food. Okay. We gotta get some kilns going. I gotta get some dry grass, that's what. Let it go. So, when we're less likely to get fucking jumped upon leaving the house, we're gonna get some grass. I'm gonna grab some peat. And I need to grab my sticks. Purchasing similarly, you can. It is gonna be smaller quantities. Okay. I think we're okay to go outside. Like, it's gonna be nice to live somewhere I don't have to, like, look over my shoulder every time I go out somewhere, maybe. That's part of why I'm doing the courtyard thing, so I can just have an area full of grass to work at. Then I can, like, decorate it or something, get really cottagecore cozy bullshit. If I really want to, which I kinda do. The trees are looking happy. That one is anyway. That one's also looking happy. We got fruit trees. Oh, more saucy, less sweets, like, yeah. Sweet with savory is like... Honey is a better choice because it is slightly less sweet. That's what I gotta say. Like, a little teensy bit of honey does a lot for a lot of dishes, because that is actually a thing in a lot of American food, I gotta say, is that it isn't balanced all around sweet or sour. Like, in a lot of cases for American food, just a little bit of lemon juice or... Yeah, or lime juice, really, it depends. Both are just a big improvement on a lot of things. Parents came back from a trip. Ooh, nice. One of my favorites I used for cooking was like a pepper honey. As in honey from bees that had taken it from flowers from a pepper plant. So ads are happening. Let me check my water real quick, because I had to get better about that. I'm okay-ish. Let's go get this rye stuff put away. Eventually, we'll get a windmill set up, like... I have no illusions about that. Not right now, at least. Okay. We'll get some more peat later. We'll have to get another round of that. Where have I set up the kiln at? Okay. Over there. By the new house, even. Plants are looking okay. That is a freakazoid over by my... or by my guys. I don't remember what those ones are called. The crawly boys. They're just freakazoids. Because they are. I didn't bring a light with me. We're just gonna get everything else set up real quick. I don't even have enough grass. Okay. We'll get the other ones set up real quick. I need a knife anyway. Let's see if there's anything I actually want to cook more of. It's probably more Korean food. That's because they do something really nice with their vegetables. No, we have enough dry grass. I just didn't see the slot. Okay. Creamer debuff is real, everyone. Okay. Now we need to go get the light. Just going to ignore everything else trying to ruin our day. Keep our head up. And if there's another bear, I'm gonna fucking shank it. But you know. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Ad break is over. Welcome back, everyone. Not much has happened. I'm just trying to organize. I'm gonna just grab a bone, honestly. Just trying to also make sure my inventory is not scuffed. There we go. Yoink. How are we doing for hunger? We're hungry. Oh boy. Alright, the last dose. The last dose of the fucked up soup. Maybe someday we'll get a metal knife. That's not happening today. We do not have the luxury of making metal knives yet. Yet, anyway. Now, if I pop up another copper deposit, I might. Tea time for your third daily portions of hallucinoshrooms. Oh god, we're hallucinating, alright. The hallucinoshrooms never end. And we stepped a little in the fire. Not a cloud in the sky, so that should be okay. We'll keep building this up. I'm almost thinking of doing like the logs in the corner thing again, but have it be from the stone layer, maybe? I don't know. I'm really not sure where I'm all going with this yet. But I'm thinking it's gonna like take a turn here and we'll have like an indoor-outdoor kind of forge, like particularly have it that I can get to the forge from the inside. Like there's a door leading to it instead of what we currently have. We need more rocks though. Is one part of things. There we go. We can put a nest down later for those ducks, see if they actually make more ducks, more birds. You know, we'll just also give this rye over to the chickens. Gotta check our numbers anyway. Hello, chickens. 2 days, 14 hours. We got some roosters. We're Gen 2, Gen 1. We have some Generation 1 critters. Good. It's happening. We're at the purge of the Gen 0 one soon, though. We have to continue the chicken eugenics until it looks like a fucking garland. Ducks have more sex than the goats? That is the question there. Hen box. Yeah, that's most of that then. This over with the chickens. We'll put this over with the ducks, because, like, look, they should be fine. They should be defined to just hang out with the goats. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. You know, the longer we stay away from them, the more they will just keep breeding. Eugenics with until salmonella improves. We're about to get Salmonella Fitzgeralds in here. Okay. Hello, my weird animal collective here. There you go. Box for ducks. How about the goats? Ready to mate. Ready to mate. It says forever they're ready to mate, but when are they gonna mate? You know, alright. We're gonna take a second here, everyone. I'm gonna Google that at this point. Cause, like, what the fuck is going on with these goats? So you get to hear the loud shrimp typing as I go see it. Domestication. Gen 1 or higher, okay. Female goats require a male goat to get pregnant. We also need eaten 10 portions of food from a large trough. Okay, we need more food in there. The problem is pretty simple then. The goats need to eat more. We just gotta fatten them up. Okay. Goat inflation begins. I do need to know. This is true. Hello! I really am, like, thinking I'm committing to just making a ton of duck bots. The ducks are so chill. They're so nice. They're so cool. FBI agent, what the fuck is this? Yeah, exactly. Let's grab some carrots. Just gonna grab 10 carrots. Ignore the weird sound I think I just heard. Finally have some food that's not about to make us, like, hallucinate. Thank God. Let's see. Yeah, we got some pads out we can put out there. It's just, I need more andesite. We're gonna use the cheap pick for a little to get some of that. And by cheap, I mean the older pick. Because, hold on. I know we found a spot recently. Not magnetite. Cassiterite. Siderite. I know a place, and then I drag you all the way to the center of the earth trying to find where this fucking cassiterite is at. Cassiterite. Fucking hate pronouncing it. Very poor. Very poor. It's like one of the spots I think I starred, maybe. Ciderite. You go to Mushrooms Anonymous. Hey, it's the only food I've had. I just need to eat, and it ends up being the funky mushrooms that do funky things to my brain. No. I think we will go do is like... There's some hollows. More cassiterite, decent cassiterite. Alright, it was all the way west. 11:30. We're gonna take food with us. We're gonna go deposit those in a moment. This away. Have 2 spheres of iffy quality. Ruined Gladius. Not enough rocks for the sling. We'll have that later. Just go get these carrots out there to feed them. That's the one thing we're gonna do before we go. And then it's time to make the journey west. And hope we don't die. Why carrots? We have a ton of carrots, by the way. Cancer tissue does not have harmful effects on the body. That's good. Enjoy your carrots. So, these are mallards. Can I not feed the mallards? Mallard ducks. Mallard duck eggs. So, call ducks. I'm not... I'll have to check out the mod info for that later. The pig cancer blob that is just meat. That thing scares me. I mean, it is kind of just the end game evolution of, like, morality of eating meats. My personal opinion is if you have to eat something like that, you should make sure that you use as much of it as you can. Do not waste a life that has been taken, kind of thing, you know? I don't know. I've, like, flirted with being vegetarian before, and for a while I was pretty close to it. Part of that being because my family just couldn't cook, so I thought I hated meat, I had to say. Funny that, honestly. A birdie. It's just gone. Birch? I was like, I thought that might have been, like, a fruit tree, maybe. I left my lamp with me. Or I left my lamp at home. I'm not bright, everyone. Mostly I need the rocks, though. If we actually find stuff, that's a bonus. We're not even, like, needing to quarry the rocks, either. We just need more... We're actually building. Vegetarians like vegan dishes periods afraid not being able to properly use meat in a dish for a while. There's good dishes out there, like, I eat a lot of mushrooms when I can. I will say, though, a lot of, like, vegan food outside of Asian food, mind you, that shit looks kind of scary. That's poisonous, isn't it? Yep. Wow. But I mean to say, also, hey there, Remy, like, the stuff that comes from cultures that have actually had a lot of time to refine vegetarian food, that shit's good. But then there's, like, the weird alchemy that can come from other food items. Where's my knife at? There it is. We do be venting that story. We are trying to go get some more tin, but also more rock, because we got a house to make. So, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Oh, hey, look! Worm! We can do some fishing later, too. Which, as you know, is the most important thing in video gaming. Those are poisonous. Versus broccoli versus tofu paste that people call burger. Oh, you go ahead, little guy. I'm not gonna stop you. He's an Exciterite. Like, I'm all for the curry made with, like, all sorts of stuff in it that's vegetarian and delicious. But there's a channel I've seen where they're like, yeah, I'm trying to make stuff that's, like, meaty food and turn it into vegetarian and vegan food, and it's like, bro gets out more powders than an easy bake. That shit's weird to me. Oh, good night, Cushy. Sleep well. Because, you know, look, I get it, you crave a burger or something like that, but, I don't know. Some of that stuff just comes out really insane. Okay, this is a weird looking cave for sure. Blueberries. Got some blueberries, some mushrooms, more mushrooms. You know, no, that is not more mushrooms. That is the last mushroom you'll ever eat, everyone. Well, this is helping out the rocks, at least right here too, because we need those. You have power plant imitation will turn you into one. Yeah, exactly. Shells. Not one to yuck someone's yum, but raw vegan food options do scare me sometimes. Yeah, like, I'm not one to yuck someone's yum there either. I would try vegan cheese. But at some point it goes from something being food to something resembling food, and it's a little disconcerting. You know, it resembles a burger. It was soybeans at some point or something. We're rich. Honestly, I should see if I could drag everyone to playing that in terms of, like, words, wow. In terms of West Pro, I think that they would have fun with it depending on people's motion sickness. I don't think Nyla should play the Scout, is all I can say, because she gets very motion sick. Well, simulacrum is a good way to put it, actually, yeah. That's what a lot of those can end up being, like. Okay. I really should have come here with a fucking lamp. I may be stupid. It's also not that deep, actually. Dr. Kell eating burgers from the mystery meat found around the forest. Look, my Kell has eaten roaches and himself. You know, bad son of Clock. I would really, really love to be able to drag, like, someone else into playing that. Even if it's, like, a case of I help them out in the voice chat for a little. You know, they have me on the radio. They just gotta settle in and stuff. It would be a fun way to do it, I think. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need the light. It's gonna be pretty deep in there. White cheese powder looking thing. The main thing I also think of with soy of all things is like, hello there, I'm just trying to mine. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, we're gonna need a lantern. We got some rock, though. How much rock? 53, which is an okay amount. 30, 530, or 1530. One... This is like... the same-ish thing. I think this hole might be slightly easier to try because it does go down deeper on its own without as much digging, but we'll see. I'm surprisingly comfy with a voice in here. Yeah, once you get the TV going, for example, it really does become, like, feel like a day job kind of vibe. Oh, one day I like the fried patty. Oh, okra! Okra's one of those things, I'm assuming that's okra, you're saying. Okra's one of those things where I've only actually used it for a few dishes. I used it for making gumbo once, it came out, it's pretty solid. Otherwise, I haven't really gotten to try it much. I would love to try it, like, properly pickled or deep fried, honestly. Oh, white oysters. White oysters, by the way. The edible you can find very easily. And I mean to say, this is an edible that shows up in your grocery store, everyone. This tree is so fucked up looking. So, gumbo! Gumbo is a soup. It is a very thick soup because it is thickened using roux and sassafras. But it is a soup from primarily Louisiana. I say primarily because that is where it's from. It is Creole country soup. It is one of those foods that is like a poverty food. It was made to really stretch out ingredients and just really keep you full for a long time. Yeah, Cajun food, exactly. Like, wait a second, I'm forgetting to say something there. Personally, I'm more of a jambalaya kind of gal. Or etouffee, but gumbo can be really nice. The main thing is, like, last time I made gumbo, I actually did, what is it? I actually did the whole, like, deep frying the roux kind of thing. Because that's the thing. The big thing about it is you have to make a roux. Like, you know, a roux like anything else, except with it you really want it to have a really good cook on it, a really dark color on it. So one of the easier ways to do it is, honest to God, you get your fat, which in this case was lard, and just get it to deep fry temperature and add the flour to it and cook from there. Hello, ruins. I mean, the vessel is free. I'm just gonna steal these rocks at this point. Here's Oiland's gonna use weird things there, gumbo. I mostly have not had New Orleans gumbo. I mean, I've had gumbo from, like, what do you even call the panhandle of Louisiana there? Because, like, that's what I'm, like, immediately thinking of. I mean, if we're gonna talk about delicious poverty food, my favorite of the delicious poverty foods is pad thai. Pad thai basically carried a nation, though, is the way to put that kind of poverty food. It's also, like, delicious. I can get more rammed earth easily. More cobblestone, though. That's just a raccoon. But yeah, gumbo can have, like, pretty much anything in it. The main thing you'll find a lot of in it is you can have land gumbo, sea gumbo. Both, surf and turf is pretty common. Oh, hey, Poco! Let me get you a shout out in just a second. Oh shit, we just got pumpkin seeds. That's pretty cool. Perfect timing there. Yes, hey there! How you doing tonight? Hope you've had a good stream. I'm sad I wasn't there to say have a good stream, Poco. Well, have a good stream too. Thank you, Poco. Yes, hello, welcome in everyone, welcome in. We're chilling to some vintage story tonight. I'd say chilling because it's mostly chill in this game. Not entirely. Trying to take it more chill than last time I played. So EBDB. Oh, EBDB kind of night. Get some good rest. Because right now I'm running from wolves. It runs with wolves, I'm running from wolves. We're at least running back towards home. Fuck. What was that growl? Was that another fucking wolf I just heard? But yes, if you gonna go rest, get your after stream care, take care. Right now we're... No? Now you're scared, huh? Now he's scared. Look at him. Ah, fuck. Alright, we'll go get our shit back. Yes, if you need to raid and run, feel free. Otherwise, what are you up to tonight? Because tonight was supposed to be a chill night of vintage story. It was, and then the first thing that happened when I started the game was that there was a bear right outside. Oh, ducks. No, Peking ducks. I love the stupid ducks. They're so fucking cute. It's also cute. Losing my shit. Literally in this case. Where's my stuff at? How about we get a look here? I know I was at, like, near those waypoints. Is the mod acting up again? Oh no. Oh no. Everyone, I think the mod for the bodies is acting up again. I don't see where it's at. No, there it is. Okay. Set that. Okay, it is pinned. Yes, for those joining in, I'm at Tepes. I'm a Shrimp VTuber who likes a lot of survival, a lot of FPS. And I mean, this is mostly the survival side of that. With the vintage story here, which is Minecraft. Honestly, I'd describe it at times like Minecraft as I remember it as a kid. With how vibrant the colors are. Oh, there's deer all around. But I also haven't played Minecraft in a very long time. Look at that hydrate in a second. I need my corpse. I need to get my body back. Okay. What can we just dump? Why is just the vessel on this? Here, we'll do that. We'll shuffle things around. Yep. Okay. We're heading back home. Not knowing how to do anything, just trying whatever. It's a bit of that, and a bit of like... I think because of the limitations of the game, at least in terms of like... what you can and can't do. Really do add a lot to this game. As well as the goals you set for yourself in this game. Mind you, I haven't played Minecraft in like a hot minute. And by hot minute I mean since before they added like hunger as a mechanic. Well, which if I remember correctly was like something they added pretty early on. I just got busy. Like I said, on the topic of games with like hunger mechanics, I think Starbound... Again, I'm gonna get back on a railing about Starbound. Starbound had the worst take on it for one very shrimpable reason. In Starbound... Let me get that sip of water. Sure, you have to be hungry. I don't mind that. I don't mind hunger mechanics. But you're telling me that there's no fridges in Space Age? But that means to say food would decay insanely fast in that game. It was kind of absurd. It just did not make sense at all. I had no idea hunger was a mechanic. The main problem I have with like said is just the fact that like we are in super space opera era, and like I don't think they even had a meter for when food would decay. It just would decay very quickly, and it was very frustrating because like you don't have fridges. You don't have means of preserving the food. Onion seeds into the onion seed pile. Changed cottagecore-max so many fucking times it did, and it kept making it worse, is the way I think about it too. The slapper of an OST was the sun before it was cool. The OST was really good. My problem with the game was never the OST aside from how they used it. And by that I mean to say, like, when you would go around and just do stuff in that game. Okay, we just... Huh? So, what was in that then? Just 2 flint knives? It just had knives in it. I mean, I don't mind. Having 2 knives is kind of nice, you know, but like... Exactly. The perfectly fine banana in your pocket just crumbled to dust, and like you would be starving really quickly too. It was both too simple and too in depth, but also out of place. Is another way to put it. Yeah. Probably smelt that later because I have no idea. I'm probably not gonna make lamellae, especially out of copper. Right, I do have like a spare scythe. Stick that in there. Ooh, fireflies. Oh. Firefly jar empty. We could maybe make one, but honestly I think we're okay. Just, ooh, fireflies. Well, we have some spare knives now. That's all some guy had before he died. Yeah, wandering nomad traveling the stars, having a ship to use as a main base, actually going down the planets to explore stuff as resources. Station 13, 14 with adventure maps or something. Honestly, the biggest thing is like, on that front too, make some copper arrows. May as well. I think we can actually turn the arrowheads into something else. Hello, tuber. The biggest thing with going down the plants is like, all the interesting stuff about them was very much skin deep. Whereas the soundtrack and the vibe and everything. I'm an Iron Age, I've yet to even utilize the lamellae mold I made. Well, it's telling me, yeah, I'm gonna go, turn that into more... Hello? Chicken's freaking out there for a second. I'm gonna turn that into yet more copper. Because we need more copper for perpetual need for stuff. My game old school like Star Trek. I think people are trying to make that. Keyword is I think. Take that cobblestone out there. We'll get a little fishing it. Because you know what? We got a single piece of bait here. We just found it. No. We're also gonna keep our spear out because the bears. Into copper. There's a lot of problems with me. I am a machine of a lot of things. Okay, okay. Yeah, I got it. I got it, chickens. Make the handles with bone, which is slightly more durable. So I have been doing that. I just have these 2 extra ones because that's what came out of the ruined cups or the ruined vases there. Oh, he was eating the cranberry. I know, I suppose. Okay. The goats. Well, the duck made an egg. Oh, we'll leave the ducks there. Farm bread. It's not much of a farm. It is scuffed, I have to say. The goats are like the pit goat. It works though. Hold on, let's grab some of these. Red currants, lovely. We'll go check our berry bushes in the house. I can see, not berry bushes, but you know, the berry storage we have. Guess we gotta do some cooking soonish, but, you know. Little column A, little column B. Like, okay. Okay, it is uneven, so we'll probably put, like, a basic door there. The ante one day, hopefully. Alright, extra knowledge upon you. Hey, I can take it at some point. Just right now, this house is, We're doing our best right now. Just trying to get something. Okay. Yeah, because then we can have that as an offshoot. Yeah, because then we can make this kind of the main courtyard area. We like pull that around. I'll probably fill this in with more dirt because I'm just gonna keep getting dirt. There's always dirt. Dirt never ends, everyone. Crap. He's going. How much cobblestone do I still have? 6 pieces. Honestly, I don't... Hold on. No. What was that? So, berry bushes. Propagating by knife planting. You know what? Do any of you have a really good trait on you? No, they all have bad yield except for this one. Okay. You get to live. You, Mr. Berry Bush, get to go somewhere. The others, though, I'm sorry. You did not make the cut. Theoretical Finlandia. Oh, so, to explain, I'm looking to possibly set up a server for this, and I'm saying that, you know, I gotta give it a nation name. If I'm naming it like how I name stuff in my Tomodachi Life server, wow. In my Tomodachi Life island, it's gonna be Finlandia. Because we need to have a nation name, obviously. We need to be a people. I'm almost thinking this could be... If this is the forge, maybe. Alternatively, this is the kitchen, and that becomes the forge. Yeah, this could almost become a gatehouse in the future, but not right now. Looks like that's... Hold on, how did the gates... How big did the gates get? 2 by 3. Okay, the gates are only 2 and 2, so... Probably not a gatehouse, then. World settings may or may not have a huge increase in funny mushroom spawns. I believe it. I believe it. If this is somehow my fault through that... Okay. Still, this dirt's all gonna get moved. And we're getting hungry. Just gonna sprint back home and go cook, probably. Because we actually have to cook for once, which is honestly fine. I'm totally fine with cooking. Let's go check our stocks of stuff that's going bad. You know, as long as I don't have the mushrooms again. Hi, Tuber. Oh my god, he's chilling in the window. He really is just... He's just a cat. 10,000 ships fucking eat this man. The swarm approaches. Forget I am the storm that is approaching. I am the swarm that is approaching. Well, even in the pantry, this is starting to go bad. Have enough stuff for a few juices. We'll use these blueberries in some cooking. Like, the first thing we're gonna do is get some porridge going. We're just gonna get some blueberry and spelt porridge. Perpetual stew in this game, so there is a mod for that. Like many things in Vintage Story, there is a mod for that. Just I gotta go find it again. Millennium Forsaken Realism with a giant pirate cost looks like SpongeBob. God, the thing I can think of with the realism actually on that front is that the carving, the chisel system is fantastic. Someone made a fucking car using the chisel and just stuck that in the middle of their medieval town. And I love it so much that that exists. Well, we can't unseal it. So, let's see. I gotta go get the bottles while that's going. Let's go get the bottles. Yeah, I gotta go post it in a moment on the Discord, because I sent it to a friend, because it was just like, look at this shit. Go. Bottles. The stockpile grows. We're gonna have so much fruit nutrition during the winter. I know me, I've always been me, and they're gonna wish they were me with all this wine. Okay, so... Hello? Am I... What? Hello? Okay, I hate arranging. We are arranging these properly now. Right, because it has the... I hate dealing with these. I hate dealing with the jugs. Okay. What? Because it puts them in another stack, right? You know what? We're hungry now. That's 1 liter. Oh yeah, let's get a little turned on an empty stomach. There we go. This system's gonna make me so fucking mad, everyone. Okay. Alright, that's the blueberry wine. Here's the empty bottles. I'll get used to this eventually, everyone, I swear to God. Alright, that's all of them. We still have another... Still got another one to fill up. There's a lot of hate compressed in me is all I can say. So... I think we will turn the cranberries into wine. Honestly, I'm surprised there's not like a drying mechanic yet in the game for juice. Or so it's not juice, for berries. What am I saying? Because dried cranberries are kind of nice. They're like a really good little snack. Oh god, how am I gonna get, like... Answer's gonna see as a challenge and make a forklift or something? I believe it, honestly. Give me 2 seconds, everyone. I gotta toss Sable a treat. has the energy back to ask, so... Great. There we go. I'd want to make adult fruit roll-ups. Sadly, they don't work like that. Now, taking the dried fruit and macerating it in alcohol to make medieval, like, drunken gummy bears is an option, though. That'll stay good for 27 days. We'll leave that for now. The red currants, we'll need to crush those. Because honestly, we could just eat yummy juice. We still need to cook. We still need to eat. There we go. Porridge. Fruit porridge. Honestly, it could be a lot worse, but we're eating like fruit porridge with fresh blueberries in it. Hot porridge with fresh blueberries in it. If it had a little honey, it could be really nice. But again, we're hitting that point again. The game does not feel as terrifying as it could be. For now. Okay, there you go, chickens. I'll leave you alone again. Please sit on your fucking eggs. Then let's go sell some wine for the winter like a real winter present. Oh god. The Seraph leaves, but they have a new status condition of, like, liver damage or something. I have to make more bottles later. I need more clay also. Hold on. Do I have spot for pink clay? If not, that's kind of a problem. I can use the blue clay, but like, don't know if I do, actually. Rerhyme? Being attacked by Eiffel Tower. Look, if I could invite the Eiffel Tower over for like a drink and some chill instead, I would, but no. He has no chill. He has no style, he has no grace. This Eiffel Tower is a fucking disgrace. We got an egg. I don't know if these guys breed, because I don't see it in the box. Hi. You know where you want to go. Go in. 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 We're going to keep doing this. This will be the animal funnel. Oh my god. Everyone, we got more ducks. Perfect. It's like that pit trap with the chickens. Also, hold on. While I'm thinking about it, let me go over to my Discord real quick and go find that. I'm gonna post the car. Gonna go over in video games. Where is it? Here, I'm just gonna post the link to it on Reddit. Enjoy. Someone made that. Someone put effort into that, and it's so good. I love when people put effort into, like, something very absurd like that. And that is me not putting the chat invisible. But, there we go. Waha! Now I can see things again. Now I can read what everyone's saying. I'm not deaf nor blind. Yet. What the fuck was that sound? Oh, that's what. There's a boat horn somewhere. They just sound very... The boat horns sound like they're gonna throw up. That's why I don't like them. You can make a little deck here of some sort. Worm. More fishing. I brought the fishing rod with me. Hey, Star Otter. I will get you a shout out in just a second. Let me get over there. Hope you've had a good evening. What were you up to? Because as you can see here, we're doing some mostly chill vintage story this time. At least I'm trying to keep it chill after how terrifying last time was. Is that harvestable? Yeah, it is. We'll get that in a second. Yes, hello there, shooting stars. Hello there, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh. For those who don't know me, I am Atya Tepes, also known as, well, the vampire shrimp who would really tries to find comfy in places that aren't comfy in games. Goblin cleanup today. Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah, they're having an event with the, with that outfit you can unlock early if you're watching people's streams, right? I forget if they add any new maps with that, but I know it's a thing. Hey, you say minimal bear attacks. There has been one. One is actually pretty minimal so far. Summer outfit drops. I should get in on that later. Be it watching or trying to play a little myself, I just need to convince people. It's a fun game, solo. It's one of those games that's even more fun with people. They're kind of just how cleanup games are. They're very good to just chill with your buddies. Well, thank you for the follow, Cloud Rainy. Boss level called it Dungeon Daddy? Phenomenal. Dungeon Daddy. I wasn't prepared for that. But here we are, we got Dungeon Daddies. How do you make a maid outfit summary? Well, you turn it into like a bikini top. You keep the pinafore, like, that's what the fabric color thing is called. But you turn it into a bikini top and, you know, maybe you keep the apron, keep it short, and either make it a mini skirt, or like a slit skirt, or make it a bikini bottom. But that's just me, that's my opinion there. I just think bikinis can be fun. That's a big boy over there. We got a yellow perch and largemouth bass. Can you be done? I need zinc sulfate. I need to find zinc sulfate so I can put fish on the walls. Hold on. Hold on. I just had a realization for a mod someone can make for this game. How to make a bikini, or how to make a maid dress summary. Yeah, I need mod for Twitch integration. You get the fish, you put it on the wall, and, well, you can get it to yap, is what I would say to do. Can I not play these? And expanded vision. So, raise your worms in the worm pit. Which becomes nails and strips, worm bin. Add soil, any type of sand for sea worms, rebedding, product compost to feed them, moisture, bucket, vanilla worms. We will have to do this later. I'll have to figure out somewhere for it by the new house. Or honestly, here's an idea. We could turn this into like the kind of the fishing hut later. After we strip it down for parts. We just leave like a few things here. And this is like the little spot I go for fishing and for gardening. garden shed slash fishing house. That's my first idea. Catching live fish. Traps. Fillet knives. Bone fillet knife. Coiling rope and bone. I need to make some traps. I... Hmm. Have to do that more later. This is a very intense mod. Beach hat, bikini top, wrap, skirt cover, mermaid tail, and beach ball and umbrella. I saw the mermaid tail and I thought it looked pretty cute. Closest I'm gonna get to a shrimp tail in the game, tell you that much. Which is what tempts me to go on that. Honestly, I do hope they get a little more intricate with the fishing mod, because I do want to see where they can take it. Or not the mod, but like the actual fishing in the game. Ads are going. We're just gonna do some cooking real quick. Honestly, taking a second for that while I get a sip of water. It's not gonna be hard to move Tuber, he does have a follow command. But that does make this house immediately more charming, is just having a cat chilling in the window like that. It's kind of a vibe. So slightly sad I can't feed him fish, but that's the case of we got mods and they work together-ish. Not entirely. And let's put this egg in here. 27 days. Yeah. All hail the seller, apparently. Let's see. Put these down elsewhere. Let us continue cultivating the mussels. This is kind of like a little delta fishery area. Wow, what are words? What is English? My first language I ever learned. The only language I fully understand. I don't know. I'm having a moment here, everyone. We really getting the speech good, having a strong kind of time tonight. Okay. Let that rot, get the bows, need more rock. I think I'm gonna have to go try and do that earlier, or later. We're gonna have to go do some mining. Helps us further a lot of things, including what we need to do with the... well, the current state of things. So let's get some tools sorted. That flint shovel can go away. Oh, if that is a new flint shovel. That is from the other thing then, huh? That break is over. Welcome back, everyone. I'm still trying to sort out all these knives I was randomly given. Too many flint knives, apparently. Like, actually, though. Okay. A pretty good selection of stuff here. We can make some crude ladders if we need to. Probably will. Taking that with us. Taking the fish with us, too. It's cooked. I think it's time for a mining trip tomorrow. Who up Daffying they duck? OMG me. And it has to be like the weirdo Daffy Duck where the animators were having a time with that episode. Actually, I should grab some water while that ad break was going. I'm a little low on it. I'll have to figure it out later, I think. How's it good doing? I think... ah. A little fried, a little radioactive. Just as it should be. I think we're gonna take a nap. And we're gonna head over to that cave. And probably have a terrible time, but hey, what can we do? Okay. At bright and early 5 a.m. Hungry. Eat some of our porridge right now. 2% serving. No, just eat the rest of that. We'll do some sorting then, it looks like, because I don't think we can just let that not get eaten. Like your black bear pelt. We have so many of these. God will not stop sending these bears my way. Black bear hide helmet. Honestly, we might make this soon. Because, let's see, we got decent stuff. We need boots soon. We can get some boots later. Seem to barely like you. I am about to bear arms upon you and heavy single bear here. I'm so sick of them. We can't just... Okay, is that full now? One serving. Cool. Okay. When we establish the Ethno Shrimp Republic, well, it depends on how well the server goes on that front. Because I do want to actually set up this as a private server kind of thing. It's just... I gotta figure out time for it. I gotta see how much it costs. Which is actually the part that's a little difficult right now, because I'm still worrying about vet visit stuff. For Sable, who's a little sicky cat. God-loving American right is right. Hoorah. Put that bald eagle screech in the background. Let me fire in the air a little. I'm going to krill every single bear I see. I wish I was that badass, but no. We don't get to krill every bear we see, everyone. We run because we've seen some fucking grizzlies here, too. That is the problem. It's not just black bears that keep spawning in on me. You're going the wrong way. I'm very good at that, I think. So... try this spot. In that. Maybe 60, 75, 15 will not advantage. Sorry, I've had to guess. Probably something like that. Because, like... I don't imagine the servers are cheap. Bear spectrum's after me. Every single bear just wants me dead on sight. I do not know what sort of blood rage, book of grudges I've ended up with bears, but here we are. Because for me, it's seagulls. It's seagulls on sight, but no, in this game, the bears have decided I am their mortal foe. Hold on. Let's do a little prospecting. We're at a weird little height here. And yeah, that's the thing is, servers are not cheap, I don't. Is it worse? Is it better? Kimba says hi. Hi, Kimba. Kimba, you're very cute and pettable. I will grab that cat. He will not appreciate this. Only a little bit cat grabbing, though. What the fuck? 360 fucking leap? The fuck did that wolf do? Did you see that? He like air dashed into me to hit me again. Let's see. Horsetail. Horsetail poultice. Cattails. Things were going so fine. Then boom. That wolf moved like the wolves do in that one fucking game we just played, the gnome game. The dogs. The dogs in that move like... They ragdoll like they're in a Gmod shitpost video. I need to go find some medicine. Does it host servers? That's up to you if you want to do that, but I think I would appreciate that, and I'm certain everyone here would, too. And yes, Finlandia can happen. Pardon, we're calling the possible server Finlandia because I'm thinking it has to be something really stupid sounding. Much like how I have really stupid shit going on in my Tomodachi Island game. Versus zombies with wolves. Dude, that wolf stunted on me. I'm not even gonna go after it. I think if I go after it, it's just gonna like flash step behind me or something. I'm not seeing any horsetails. Or not horsetails. I'm not seeing... Okay, cattails. So, cattails. Medicine. Alright, we're heading back over the way we were trying to go. I'm gonna make some medicine. Cause ow. I'm not trying to chase my tail. My tail's too fat to chase. I'm hearing weird sounds again. Like, I'm gonna get sniped across the grassy knoll by a fucking bowtorn, I bet, if I don't heal this up. That's the vibe I'm getting. 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eat some horsetail poultice. Big TV, keep it down. My cat is sleeping. I'll try to be careful. I know that she loves shrimp too, but I'll try to be quiet for you. The rest stay in my inventory though. Okay. We're continuing back on our merry way then, everyone, because like... God. Ooh, strawberries. Hey, the grass paste on a sheet of paper, you lick it, and it makes you forget about all your wounds because of how terrible it tastes. It tastes like you're eating just like a cow does, and no one wants to eat like a cow. No one wants to become an ungulate. Bear-shaped shrub flying by. No! You joke, but I have a feeling that could happen to me, cowboy. Chickens. Forget bear-shaped. I'm saying wolf-shapes. I'm gonna see how many berries we get on the way. I think I saw a black wolf, which means there are other ones around here. Not just the gray one that tried to dunk on us. Oh, hey, have a good evening, Asmoldian. Good luck with that, regardless of it making a server or not. Setting up a computer is a pain in the ass in this day and age, especially with the price of them now. So good luck with that, and get some good rest. Okay. Glad I found this emoji. It's so good! It has such an energy to it. It's so devious and just smug. Flying water here is really pretty. I just wish it wasn't in the forest full of bears and wolves. Okay, so this one had some ciderite. We're gonna go a little lower and weigh our options. I need to make a devilish emoji still. I've been meaning to. The sad thing is, I did actually commission another animated emote, but it didn't end up happening. It got canceled. It's a shame. Because it was originally, Grill Yourself Now with the lighting and stuff, but sadly the commissioner wasn't able to take it. Well, today it was the main board for it. Thank God I have old Threadripper and 32 GB DDR3. You have made a very smart decision in a day and age where they're just like really making everything so fucked. Okay. Ah. Okay. We have got ladders. And I've got an ability to handle jumps. Hey, Lurk! Welcome in. I'll give you a shout out in just a second. We are in Evil Ass Cave O'Clock. Oh, hold on. Caster Labs, why are you acting up like this? Hold on. Okay. Think. Okay, it does show message history for people. That's cool, but like, I was trying to read what everyone was saying. What is everyone saying? Okay. Good resource haul today. We're trying! Evil Cave O'Clock is all right now. Get... Oh. I don't like that. Oh, God. Chicken? I don't... Fuck. I don't like that. I have a bit of a fear of heights, everyone. Fun fact. Okay. Gonna make some more ladders. High above the airfryer. No! No, no, no! Temporal storm is actually evil cave o'clock. That's actually what's happening here. This is evil cave time. Okay. Then we do that. The music is not helping. We are in a... I feel like we have made a bad decision coming down here, maybe, but we'll see. Fear of heights if I was like 8 centimeters tall. Yes, because everything's tall. Oh. One more sample. Oh, hey, ruins. Decent cassiterite. Ooh. Okay. Can I burgle the music box? Let's burgle the firewood, though. Firewood is useful. Yeah, no, spooky ruins is where I'm at right now. We're out of the evil-ass cave and into spooky ruins. Hey, detritus is delicious. I crave the garbage. Speaking of which, I think I'm gonna make a point that, end of this month, I'm gonna do the food react stream. I have a few videos I need to add myself to both show you and that I haven't seen in a long time. So, unusable clutter. Okay. You know, is usable clutter though? Rice! We got rice! That's pretty cool, actually. Rod is also useful, we can steal it. Unusable clutter. No, 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 no. Unusable clutter goes in the unusable clutter hole. Still, this is interesting. I don't often get to find ruins like this. There's like a few things useful here. Oh, hey, lime. Scraps? What are metal scraps used for? A few things here. Lore book. Oak stairs. I mean, I am building with oak so far, so we can take that. Thatch, useless. Sticks, yoink. Merchant bracelet. Put that on. Neat. Dry crop and they actually set up for water. I don't know. I know I've planted some rice though. Like in the actual pile of stuff I got going on. Iron oxide. Scrap bomb. I mean, it's basically like... I have a feeling I'm looking into stuff that isn't supposed to be looked into yet here. We could still use ladders. It takes 7 to make a ladder. Have anything I can dump? Probably just the onion seeds. We have onions. Oh, hello? The game froze for a second. I was very concerned. Oh! Lime, rusty gear, altar? There's actually a lot of cool stuff in here. What can I toss? The branches can go again. Yeah, let's do that. Well, Peter, honestly... Eat these berries. I just want to loot all of this stuff, I think. Orange wattle and daub. Wattle fence. I want to burgle that too. We have found a lot of interesting stuff here. Found a burgless altar too. Shovel. Yeah, true, I could drop the shovel. Wait, where is the shovel in here? No, the shovel's already gone. That was the axe. So... I do have 2 stacks of flint at home, but I need flint for later. I know that much. I'll drop the flint arrows. And I can almost use some cooking pots and stuff. But I don't need them. Then here was, yeah, stuff in storage. I think we can go now. Did I get the prospect over here yet? No, I didn't, though. Like more ruins over there. We're gonna go check that out real quick. True, right, you're right. The vessel over there does work as an actual storage vessel. Check that in a second. What I found, heavy one. Another one. But we're stealing that jug, is what I also gotta say. I am so sick of making jugs. You know the whole we're rich? Because you know what? We're rich. Saying your mother. And there's a lot of things about my mother. I don't think anyone wants to know them. No, we don't want to get in the bed. We are not getting in the spooky cursed bed. Can I take this chest with me? You. Oh. The game was freezing up a second. I was very concerned. I will take the bed. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just drop those onions. They're just honest to God onions. And cracked vessel. Oh shit! Torch holder! Torch holder! Okay, no, that's actually something really important too. We are straight looting this place. Who knows? Mother instead about you says her mother sucks. Yes, mine does. Well, I have one cool mom. I've had 3 bad ones. Funny story, I've had way too many moms in my life. We don't need quartz chunks. No, I want you. Come with me. it's a very cute chest. And I keep putting in the slot. Be practical, kind of, with where we're at here. I can make another sling, maybe. But yeah, Toxic Yuri is right. There was a lot of bullshit in my life on that front. We're running out of temporal stability. Hold on, we're gonna mark this. Because we do gotta come back here. We're heading back. Our temporal stability is really fucking scuffed. Relaxing and creepy is right, and that's part of what's so fun about this, is because it's such a... I'm carving out the relaxation from the creepy. Yeah, the caves are starting to make me go insane. And, okay, Toxic Yuri to the extreme. So, my parents, they had me, and then... Well, my mom not decided, but you know, she sorted out really that she is trans, as in my dad. So she transitioned. But thing is, they kind of hated each other for a variety of reasons between that. So they divorced them both, and you know, my birth mother realizes, oh, I'm a lesbian. Well, my trans mom's like, oh, I still like women. And so, I have had 4 moms at one point. Yes, Yuri. Toxic Yuri is fun in fiction, though. Fiction is fine. Fiction is great. Fiction is the bastion of which people can explore a lot of things that are too taboo, too rough to be real. So, Toxic Yuri in fiction can be quite fun, even. How are you on this fine, Mara? I'm doing great. Rim Sniffer, that is a fantastic name. We're doing great. We're, oh, we're not doing great, we're not doing great, we're not doing great. We're running. No. No, 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 no. Fucker, that's another wolf. We have found all the wolves in the tri-state area. And I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. Oh, God. Hey there, Zaradana. See her? Oh God. Right now I'm running. Okay. Okay, the wolves are gone. That was terrifying. I'm gonna yoink some rocks, because that's what we came out here for originally. It was done. Job made some. The job's done. Yeah, it's a great name. I love it. I love goofy names like that. Kind of shit that you don't notice, then you're like, wait a second. I think bears your way the best I can. No, don't send bears. Don't send dudes. Your birthday. Oh, your birthday is tomorrow. Congratulations. Happy early birthday. I don't know if we'll be streaming in time for it to be actually happening on stream, sadly. That's why I say happy early birthday. Mudkip would be nice. We're in the temporally unstable part of the country. We're still not going up. Ooh, ghost pipe. I wonder if they'll add some of the, like, traditional medicine stuff that is a thing. A lot of this. Temporal stability is still dipping. That's some poisonous mushrooms. Ah, yes. We are living the dream out here. Meteors my way. Meteors would be good, though. Meteors would mean that I could get meteoric iron. And that's like the cool shit. That's like the shit that you get from, like, some ruinous sword a great king had or something, you know? Mudkip is good, though. I like Mudkip. He was my starter of choice in that generation. Okay, but So let's examine our spoils. Saltpeter's good for blasting powder and sulfuric acid. Cool. Blasting powder. We need sulfur. That's fine. Okay, Tuber. You doing okay, buddy? Let's set this up. There for now. A shrimp handshake for twinch. Let me... I'd have to see how big it is. I'd have to crop it a little, because that was one of the ones I kind of made myself, hasty as it is. I heard from all the family events, a little rough. There's nothing wrong with asking for a birthday of just doing stuff at home. We're rich. Good luck finding meteors. Afterwards, my second armor set was full meteor plate. Damn. Nice. I have had interesting luck in this so far. I'm certain you can hear and see the temporal stability of my home is not good. Oh, cute chest. We got a new bed, actually. Hold on. Nice. Very nice. New bed over here. Now let's check what this book says. Desperate times. New lore. We already saw desperation. Or confession. Day 102. It's clear now that our days are numbered. What is left of the Hunters Guild refuses to return to the surface, even at their blade point. They speak in an expanse of sludge where everything once beautiful is reduced to nothing but a putrid slurry, festering and everlasting. Anyone who dares hunt now would be sure to bring back nothing but infection. I suppose a quick mercy of the sword is better than the rot. I've been staying away from the town for the most part. The guards are desperately trying to keep some semblance of order amid the famine. The death throes have already begun. Animals and environment are rampant. People tearing at whatever scraps of charred bread or rotting meat they can find. Word is it that some are even resorting to eating rot-stricken animals and people. The thought sickens me to my core. If I want any chance of survival, I have to leave. There's an entrance to the tunnel network past the town. With a little luck, I might be able to make my way back to Iraq. It's only a few kilometers from here, filled with aristocrats. I'm sure I'll find food there, even after rip out their engorged fingers. Try to sleep now, even if only for a little while. Interesting. We're gonna put this book down in a moment. I think we should probably get a shelf soon. There we go. We got books. We're gonna put the lantern down. Shrimp doesn't know she's the whore of the forest. I'm not there yet. I want to be the whore of the forest. But all we can do... Try not to cry. Neat. We have an altar now. I don't know what it's gonna be for. Let's eat our porridge. And... That's 8 o'clock. We can't really go outside and go, like, clear our heads, so to speak. Only goes up to scrap. Wait. I just had a pile of 17 of those. What do you mean I can only store that as stacks of 16? You motherfucker game. What else we got in here? We got the aged oak steps, which we can do something with. Got lime. Flax fibers, let's get that put away. Alright, and the streamer debuff here is I can't actually see some of my hotbar. Oh yes, Dave is terrifying in this game. I'm grabbing some wood. Particularly, I'm using the Temporal Storm mod. And before it was like, oh hi Dave, now it's like, oh sweet Jesus Dave. It's such a different vibe, in a great way. Right, I did actually get the free firewood from there. Second boss for scarier. I have yet to run into any of the bosses. Right now we're in the middle of trying to move soon because this area is cursed. This area is a fucking blight. I think we gotta go get some of the clay soon. Rice. Rice flour is not really useful. Rice is used for porridge. I mean, rice porridge and pudding is pretty yummy. So, hey, it's just like back in my vintage story. Not vintage story, my RimWorld game. When I had to deal with creatures who just aren't fucking, I get very mad and just start yelling at them as Abby would have wanted. Okay, that's most of that put away. We'll use the oak steps somewhere over there. And we can burn that old thing. By thing, I mean the old bed here, because, like, that's the old bed. That needs to go. I don't think I have some Novdia mods or something. No! I don't want to see the sheep going at it. Okay, we're gonna... 2100, let's go... Let's take a nap. In the spooky bed we stole from the ruins. It'll be fine. Actually, I really need to get some water. Not enough to start making money out of it? Hell yeah. So, we're gonna just ignore the chickens. The chickens do not get to see we exist. We just pretend that the chickens don't exist, and they pretend we don't exist, so hopefully they'll make more chickens. We really need to go. We're gonna go get to a temporal safe spot, and I need to go get some water. I'm really out of it. By out of it, I mean out of water. Because here's the thing. We're moving over here, which is only a few steps away, and look at that temporal stability difference. Look at how much our brain is just immediately improving. This is why we're building a new house over here, and gonna, like, probably strip that one for parts. Because I wish I could just, you know, chill. But I don't get to. This is gonna take a little to get used to in terms of, like, the pale vibe and aesthetic, but we'll see. I want to do wood in the corners again? I don't think so. I don't think I will ever use the stone here. Even if I can job enough to piss off the IRS. That's a mode. That is the hell I know of pretty well. And that gets rid of that. Alright, I'm gonna go really quickly. I swear to God, if I hear bear noises on my headset while I get water, I'm gonna scream. You'll probably hear it. I need to go get some water. It will be really, really quick. Of course, I could hide in the basement, but, like, that's its own problems. Yes, that is exactly the kind of screaming you would hear. Just hear fucking E, very big E. But here we are. I said I would be back really quickly, and I meant it. I really did just need a big sippy of water. So we need clay. I know, yoink. I know that blue clay is rarer, but frankly, it's all we got nearby. Like, I'll go check over here real quick to see if I can find any yellow clay, or not yellow, but you know, any pink clay instead. The only furniture making I know how to do, sadly, is IKEA. So that is a really good skill to have, and I'm glad you're making money off of it. The main thing I know with IKEA, by the way, is if you make sure to add some wood glue between the little dowel bits that they have you use, little teensy-wincy, thin-ass dowels, that's how you make that shit last a long time. Way longer than they expect. Unfortunately, I hear their stuff has also gone really downhill lately. It keeps happening. I wish it would stop. Oh, there's flowing water over here. Actually, I haven't been to this area too much. Ooh, fall is hitting very hard over here. Basic woodworking stuff. I don't know much about woodworking myself. I've sculpted a little. I'm going to try and actually learn Blender before the end of the year. That is one goal of mine. To explain why, I did try to mess with some stuff in Vroid. And what I've learned from Vroid is that if I want to make my hair right, it's going to be an exceptional pain in the ass because, well, I decided to go with angular bangs like I have, and it's going to look wrong otherwise, as I did with like 3 hours of messing with it yesterday. And controls are good, just learning the menu changes. I've gotten a few tips from people too about it. It's just, I feel like I start that game up and I'm looking at like Marky Boy looking at the Iron Lung machine. It feels like that when you're messing with it the first time. It's kind of terrifying. Oh, I hear trouble down there. But I have some videos. I just need to actually put some time into it. At the moment, make a dinner plate for to eat off of, and oh, neat. Can't draw textures. So that's the one thing I do have experience with, is I've done some texture work. I actually have been like poking and making. I started working on a sheet for a low poly model. Which, honestly, I've been using... I used to sew when I was, like, in my early teens. That's what I'm using to kind of look at my reference for how to make the pattern for that. This is how to do it, is, like, kind of like making a sewing pattern. I'm gonna figure out light physics for one element I will not name. Yeah. I think there are some physics you can adjust. Like... But also, I don't know how much you can adjust that. That's probably something you have to load into Blender for to change the bones on. Because mostly what I've done... Hey, worm. A worm? Hell, I got to the point I made the antenna, even, on my model in there. It's just the problem I have, really, is... the bangs, like I said, and also I'm gonna have to learn Blender anyway if I want the tail to look right. So it's like, if I gotta learn Blender already for that, and it's gonna be that much of a pain in the ass for the hair, I should just learn Blender. Oh, those are pigs. I don't see any piglets, but I'm not gonna fuck with them. The pigs are pretty... The pigs being kind of chill is kind of nice, honestly. I appreciate the pigs just vibing. I appreciate environment, like, if the wildlife was a little more, like, just chillin', it doesn't have to be every single thing just chillin', but some of it was a little more chill. It'd be nice. Of course pigs would be. Pigs can fuck you up, though. Like, do not fuck with pigs. There's a reason they are, like, a legendary beast in mythology, really. People know Blender charge like 1,000 per model. Yeah. That's for like the really high quality ones. And even for like low poly ones, they like... Those end up being like 250-ish, give or take. Gotta eat, but eat too, yeah. That's the thing. They gotta eat. But... I'll be damned. That's part of why I do a lot of stuff myself. Because, like, they gotta eat, I gotta eat too. And I could probably pull something off at a decent price compared to most people. I suppose not compared to most people, like, it's one of those time versus money kind of equations, if that makes sense. Oyster. Yeah, we got some freshwater oyster. How you doing there, you boa? Relaxing, hell yeah. Oh yeah, are you back from Japan yet, or are you still there? I want a grilled oyster. Nice. And that's part of why I said what I did in my Discord when I put down the peas I just finished, is like, I want to keep perfecting it, but I think I need to get... I'm at the point where I should probably stop cooking and let it sit. And if I want to make something else later in the same vibe, I should start something new to learn something else. Gooned oyster. Grilled oyster on a half shell with herb butter. I had some mussels like that recently. They were like frozen Trader Joe's mussels, but they were damn good. Like, if you see the frozen, like, herbed mussels from Trader Joe's, they are lit. They are legit. Too legit to quit, even. Did I? No, I didn't leave my pick behind. Let's, Oh, Florentine. Ooh. Trader Joe's has some good food, it's just not close enough to try to be worth it. Damn, Trader Joe's. I'm lucky. Mine is not insanely far. Nintendo, I still give a hype threat vibe. I mostly like it. I need to practice backgrounds more. The big thing is just, it's one of those things I don't really get inspired too much for. Is a weird problem there, I know. Like, I don't always get the vibe of where I want to go with the background. I get the vibe of what I want to do with a character. Or design, because again, I'm really mostly just a character designer. No, I've never heard it called Trader Joe's, funny enough, as like... I would have thought I would have, but no. Is that all the copper? Yeah, I think that's all the copper. Over 1,000 miles away? Oh god. Trader Joe. I like Trader Joe, that's pretty good. I do love Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's really good after all. They got the good food, they got cheap stuff. Well, they're the price the same in each state, so depending, they might be very cheap. Because that's the big thing, is they're priced the same, which means that, like, say, California or some, like, northern states, worth it pretty much every time for most things, because they'd be cheaper than what you can get in most grocery stores. At least that's how it is for me. But also, they just got some really good stuff there, like, damn. Is that a wavy cap or something poisonous? I swear to god, if it's more wavy caps. Fool's cone cap. No, that's poisonous. Meter toes. Searches in the background hub? Maybe. Like, I do want to do some group stuff for West Pro on that front. I have a few ideas down. It's just... I don't know. It's one of those things I've struggled with. Oh, a hollow. What you got in there? What you got in there? Let's find out. Cabbage seeds. And sunflower seeds. It's kind of one I can't just eat those. Maybe they're like small sunflowers, not one like cultivars that makes super big edible ones. Ow. Oh shit, I spooked the pigs! Ignore me. Okay, good. The pigs chilled. We like the pigs being chill. We don't want to deal with cops after all. Self-docs, local agent store for soursop juice and stuff, or even another store having things like peak. There is some wild stuff at Asian markets. Wild in a good way for like some stuff that you've never seen, never thought you'd need. Mind you, when it comes to Asian cooking, I mostly do Japanese cooking. Luckily, I do have, like... I'm one of those people who is lucky enough to have... Where the hell am I? Mitsuwa. Now that... hard to sell because Mitsuwa is like one of those things that is actually nationwide, so... I will say their brand name. Well, because I can't eat like I normally do. Yeah, their frozen food is really good. Like, it is legit. Their frozen curry is better than is like, if you don't get to have curry easily, their Indian curry is better than you can get at most places out that aren't Indian, if that makes sense. Like, if you're going to a place and it's like, they have curry, but not really, because it's just kind of a sad buffet bar that has some curry. They have better curry than that. Asian food, I'm allergic to soy sauce, so oof. That's difficult. I hear wolves, we're going back home at this point. Like, it's like... Really? I'm gonna crouch. There's an owl. And that's a grizzly. Of course it's a fucking grizzly between me and home. We're just gonna go around him. I am very inconspicuous. It makes me really glad I picked a malefactor. We got... Oh, yeah. Japanese curry is great. I must confess, Golden has, like, been radically ruined for me by the fact that I've gotten to try the other brands. If you can get your hands on, like, Kokumaru, or any of the other brands there, they're really good. Fennel, nice. I should do that sometime with a mac and cheese, though. I'd probably do it with Kokumaru or Vermont. Java would overpower the flavor. That's because Java is like a really powerful curry flavor. They're like the spiciest, which it's Japanese spicy, so it kicks like a fish. Yes, we got some fennel, not much. I have some at home too. I just don't have an oven yet, really, to turn them into anything super useful. Let's drop the pelt as we head back. Japanese curry mac and cheese. Ooh, okay. Curry mac does sound really good. Mind you, I'm like the American they warn you about when it comes to cheese. Cheese is probably my favorite food group, even. Like, okay. Yukaku is delicious. If you've never been to one, I recommend it. It's Korean barbecue, but Japanese. It is yakiniku. But I know more people have probably gone to KBBQ than they have gone to Japanese barbecue. And it's really good. At least in my humble opinion. Part of that is, you can get some stupid stuff there. And how stupid am I talking? Get the cheese cup and have that with, like... Get the beef belly and get the cheese cup, that's all I can say. It is a decision you will not regret. You're a little hungry. We have a good amount of turnips at home. We'll turn this red meat into something soup-wise. Now this fry is an investment for later. And mind you, this cheese cup is just like, it's Velveeta and butter. But it's very yummy with a lot of the beef options. It's also really yummy with the sausages they have there. Japanese kurobutta sausage are just built different though. Fool's cone cap next to a fool's hole. Second favorite place because of the way they mix cheese into the food. I do like it when I can get to have it like Chigyu. It's stupidly good. There are memes around Chigyu, but I'll be damned, I like Chigyu. It's yummy. It's a stupid combo that tastes way too good for what it is. And that's because, particularly, I believe it's like very high propensity for words. Lactose intolerance. Also dead. Can it be used to cook with them? Let's find out. There we go. That's put away. Grab the hammer real quick while I got that in mind, because I need that. How many seeds? I've been finding them. I just need to actually plant them all still. Mostly, we're so late in the season, and I've been having such a hard time surviving and keeping the plants alive. Like the beast and Earl's pimple with the servo claw. I still need to try the servo claw. I have got to play that in a little. And I've been very much meaning to. Interact. Shell these. Now we can use them to make meat stew. You're not gonna miss much on the ad break, by the way, everyone. I am just doing the sorting. Vegetables. Things in an arc, you can hold it in regular big single strike. Ooh. When we just had a Hollywood-style extraction. Oh, hell yeah. I haven't played Arma in forever, but like... Arma's always a blast. Half of Arma, though, is just... Half Arma there is just bullshitting with the friends, though. Not a bad thing at all, mind you. You know, sometimes the missions do take a little longer than you expect, and you just end up chilling. Maybe we take these over. Get some windows set up. Not maple. It's like not signpost. There's something I'm thinking of making. I know there's like boards, maybe? Support beams. Debarked. So if we debark them, we can turn them into support beams, which should be used for decoration. Ooh. A lot of car bombs. That's Arma, alright. So welcome back, everyone. I've got so much bullshit. I gotta figure out how to store this stuff. Let's make some more stone blocks. Ooh. The game keeps suddenly chugging. That's a little concerning. I'm not sure what's up with that, and I'm a little scared to try and figure it out. I'll actually just leave this thing at this point. And in here, got wattle and dub or stuff. We got a ton of medium fertility soil. I'm gonna take the fennel downstairs. Got the hiccups. That really is how they sound like. Why do you sound so hiccupy? Why did I inflict this fate on my poor syrup? Let's grab some more ingredients. I'll cook a singular plain mussel to eat. Well done with tanks. Our chopper got blown up. We got 8-10 guns just in time, and a friendly boat got us out. God, when the boats work right, the boats feel cool as hell in Arma. I've just also had the experience of, like, the boats jank. Of course, Arma thing jank is just... that's just Arma. That's just Arma, honestly. The nature of Arma is very janky. It's part of the charm. Like, I've died in some really fucking weird ways in Arma. For example, one time when I was playing, I ended up dying because, like, we as a group decided, let's all get into a pile over in one spot after digging a trench. Because, you know, funny. And then suddenly I die as, like, I take massive damage from the pile of people on top of me. We don't know how it happened, just that it did. Get that medium dirt out. Oh, we actually have a lot of medium dirt. We should probably get to making a greenhouse later. It's just... oh man, how bad is making a greenhouse? Is gonna be the question. Did 2 on that side. Let's do 2 on this side as well. French like a sardines would be detrimental to 1 health. Well, this you don't expect it to happen in Arma. It just did. That's the magic of Arma. So 1, 2. Let's just keep going. Like, Arma's up there with Space Station 13 in terms of, like, weird-ass games that there's nothing else like. Like, I did not need Roblox when I got friends making missions in Arma. Events for Chopper because it was a pile of scrap. 2LZ was really far away and suddenly I was asking LZ to do the heavy A and we immediately combusted into a fireball. There's a clip up on the Discord from back when I got to play a little more frequently of when I was able to, when I took down a helicopter with a training rocket. That... it's getting there. I don't say this in a coping manner, it is getting there. I think we'll use a lot of, like, the stone supports. Just use that for now to keep things looking nice. Oh yeah, let's see. This count as a cellar. Is it slightly too large? It might be slightly too large. Yeah, We'll draw it back in by like a wall each way then, I suppose. I might just yoink the stone from that. You know, I'll keep it. It's comfy. The meanie weenies to the birds. It worked. I'm still shocked it did. Honestly, having like an understair cellar thing could be really cool. I don't know yet. This is gonna be a big work in progress here. Okay, now we'll do that leader. Go check the animals. Look, the night is shockingly calm. We got 4 ducks. We got goats. What the goat's doing? What the goat doing? We got 2 pairs of ducks. No, not 2 pairs. We got a lot of ducks. Ah, my hand shrimp a little. Okay, we got it. We got it. He hit his mark. He fucked him. We have a pregnant goat. It's happening, everyone. We're getting goats. Finally. Finally. He hit his mark. Goat sex has happened. I repeat. The goats have officially fucked. Got some cool stuff here. Amaranth. We got, yeah, the rice is here. It's doing. I don't think this pineapple's gonna make it to the end of the season. We gotta, like, plant that one next time. So wild, I found a pineapple seed. And the carrots are going. That's just low fertility soil for you, though. Flax, meanwhile, is doing great. Okay. Chickens. I spooked the chickens again. Alright, we gotta feed them later. Do we even have room for these seeds? Amaranth is interesting. I've never actually had it. But I don't know how, as a grain, it is. Yeah, no, that's why we're breeding the chickens. We want chill chickens. Just getting them there is the hard part. For now, these birds have no chill, no riz, no anything to them. They're just freaking out all the time. We got food, we got food, we got food. And we got this to cook. Wait, what, you had planned for them? You didn't do the naughty? Yeah, they were gonna go on the chopping block, and now we need to find salt. Because we need to find salt so we can pickle vegetables. We need to find brine, which comes from making salt into stuff. We need salt from something, and the question is, how do we get salt? We need to find it. Once we get salt, we can start pickling vegetables, and once we get pickled vegetables, we can get curdled milk, and then when we get curdled milk, we can turn it into cottage cheese. Then we need more salt. And we can press it, I believe. Yeah, we need a piece of linen. Twist the grip bundle until all the way is removed. Because that's the thing. I'm gonna make cheese. That is my goal. That is my end game goal in this game, is I'm going to make cheese. And we are gonna be the happiest seraph in this island. I say island like this is an island. No. This is gonna be the happiest seraph ever. Because cheese. Cheese gets to exist in the same world. Need to figure out how I'm gonna store all this. My lime. My lime is pretty full up. And can I undo this? No. I think we're just gonna toss that trapdoor outside. In-game shark coochie board. God, I wish I could just sense salt. Instead, all the salt I sense is from myself anytime I have to witness a bear within like 5 feet. I hate the bears so much, everyone. I'm gonna take those out to feed them, because we have a lot of carrots. Like, a lot of carrots. Let's have a lot of spell, like, holy shit. Okay. Gonna go in there for now. Cheese wheel antibiotic. I worked really hard to get the cheese in antibiotic too, because the cheese in that game is also hard to make. But it's worth it to make alien pizza. This is still like the stupidest way I've ever gotten animals in a game. Like, absolutely, positively. The stupidest way I've ever gotten animals in a video game. The pit. The beast pit. And we'll give this to the birds. Hopefully they will continue their brooding. Pardon me. Hey, don't you start that shit. I am just coming along. Check your eggs. 2 days. And then what? Still 14 hours? Okay. Don't count your chickens before you hatch, but don't fucking perceive your chickens, apparently. The birds do not wish to be perceived at all. Float a guy so hard he didn't even loot? Damn. That's radical, but that sucks. Oh, yummy mussel stew. Oh, yeah, we should probably go lay down. Uber. Got a brie patient. Now, sometimes you and I might disagree, everyone. But cheese puns can truly be the stinkiest of them all. Is what I have to say. All I can think of with that one, actually, Joseph, is, there's a set of, like, King of the Hill shitposts that are out there. I'm gonna have to link you when I'm done, when you're talking about just atomizing a guy like that. Heard weird sounds for a second. At least I thought I did. Check on the harvest. Pardon me. Yeah, we're doing it. We're getting there. Cyber Ebola and set on fire. Phenomenal. Alright, let me get in here. Okay, it is using the hen box. We are gonna get more chicken. We are gonna get more ducks. Ready to lay. How about you guys? Is pregnant. Come on, stay still for a second. One pregnant. Ready to mate. Alright, we're gonna leave these. We're gonna leave them the rest of the food here. And we're just gonna ignore them because the ducks now. The ducks gotta chill now. The ducks gotta make some, like, the ducks have made eggs. Now we gotta make sure the ducks make more ducks. Imagine we get friendly ducks too. Chill ducks. Ducks we can pet. Ducksu. Honestly, the duck videos I've seen around are pretty adorable. It's just also, I don't know how happy the ducks are. They're one of those species that has been, like, bred to be chill around people. Unlike how domesticated rabbits cannot survive in the wild at all. Not like how pigs will just devolve and stuff. You were a meme you drew yourself. Oh god, that one. The way they wiggle around, I can see it. 200%. Alright, this is probably going to be the last berry harvest of the season, at least for juicing. See if we find any more blueberries. Oh, I stole some from a duck. Oh, pardon me. I do feel like I'm starting to figure out exactly where my limits are with the new, like, dry going on with my mouth and stuff from this medicine. I tell you, outside of stream, I'm chewing so much gum. I'm so lucky that I have, like, a really nice apple mint flavor gum that I have. It's delicious, and it's really good to chew. Cave. It's just a cave. Struggle on with the domestic and wild. Kind of. I think it's partially like rabbits have been like really, really bred like that versus pigeons, which were also very heavily bred by humans to be fairly different from what they were. Except pigeons are also called rock doves. I guess how well they survived in cities once we stopped using them. I feel so bad for the little guys. Yeah, then there's pigs who just devolve. Return to boar. It's terrifying for them. That is a dead little guy. And yeah, gum does help with dry mouth a pretty good amount. It's not much, but it does help, like, keep your mouth from feeling too dry, and actually keep it from being dry. Between that and the water I'm chugging, it's like, damn. However, I should start some supplements that should help with the whole situation. Let me tell you, Accutane is actually kind of insane when you're a woman, because if you're a man, you don't really have to worry too much about the paperwork side of things. Now, why do I say paperwork? I say paperwork because they really, 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 really want you to know that you cannot get pregnant with it while taking it. Which, yes, has some absolutely ghastly birth defects and stuff, but, like, I have to go into, like, the doctor every month for them to, like, check that and stuff. It's expensive. But it's really helping a lot. And it's still cheaper than Sable's vet visits. Sad thing. Oh, raccoon. Let's grab a snack here. I was stuck in a rock chick because I ran out of water. Did it help? Is the question also. Like, I usually don't chew too much gum, but I've gotten back into it because of this. There's just a lot of that out there somehow. Physically, no, mouth got destroyed, damn. Sometimes all you need is the mentally keep me moving forward, though. Like, it's like that kind of post about, you know, sometimes you need to be a little unwell to be well. And in that case, sucking on the rock kept your brain from feeling like total miserable dry mouth death. A different way this time, it looks like, in the hunt for berries. Particularly if we stick to the open plains, we can mostly see bad things. Monk's Head water. Bad dry mouth that drink a gallon of water minimum a day. That's where I'm at right now. I'm like, I had to take that break to go get water because I'm now going through, I'd say 1.5 times more water than I used to on stream. Frankly, I don't yap as much outside of stream. If I'm working, I'm usually fairly quiet. If I'm hanging out with my friends, I'm yapping, but most of the time I'm working and quiet, so I don't need to drink as much, but when the happenings, I need to keep a sipping. Which is fine. I just need to remember, I should probably, like, break out my water bottle to actually keep a big chill bottle of water with me. More ruins. Not much in these. Yeah, conversely, sometimes you feel unwell from being well. Sometimes it's psychic damage, such as you're doing great on a diet, but man, you miss fun food. I think I just went a little too much from experience on that one, though. But it's okay. You get used to dieting, and you also... Funny enough, the diet I was on, I specifically, like, it's helped a lot with, like, resetting food, so to speak. Because food nowadays is made to just be crazy addictive, after all. Like, for real. Helps with Thorns because I feel these bathroom drinking a significant amount of water. That's not entirely a bad thing. Most people don't have enough water. Mostly, if you're drinking so much water, you gotta make sure to keep track of your electrolytes. Because that's where things can get a little fucky. Well, hopefully not diabetes. Diabetes is pretty fucking awful. I do want to check this cave out later, but like... How much of that is going to just fall if I walk in this area, you know? Also, you're gonna have low salt. You're gonna be low on salt if you're, like, always going. And funny enough, like, much as that is the case, I have had a friend. He got hit with type 1, no matter what happened, so it's like, damn. That sucks, bro. But also, yes, take Malamdo's advice there. Yeah, I know, spooky temporal storm makes the brain hurt, but I have plants to get. I want to find more babies. That's kind of the quest today of, like, mindless yapping and wandering. We're looking for berries. Was I a friend with it? It's always so scuffed, because, like, it's one of those cases of damn. You did everything right, but your genetics decided to roll. Fuck you. Oh. Ooh, rain. Part of why I worked so hard on all the dieting stuff is, like, I am at a good weight. Scarcely even healthy by the standards of, like, outside of obese. I know it's stuff like that because, like, I'm not like do some kind of fundraiser for it. I have PCOS, and if I do gain weight, I'm at very bad risk of, like, immediate bam diabetes and stuff, or cascadingly worse effects on the health. Which is part of why I'm so, like, yap about dieting, because I've had to do a lot of that, and it's one of those things that people get weird about sometimes. Like, I will tell you, the sad chicken diet works if you get the time to, like, take a month to make and keep your own food around, including out. The diet, the sad chicken diet is very good at making you realize, huh, food is just crazy dopamine in this day and age with how it's made. And then you can just kind of eat a little more healthy without being sad about it. Thank you. I'm mostly pretty good because I do take a lot to take care of it. You have to go to an endocrinologist and stuff. It's a lot of work, a lot of hassle. My space test for diabetes, I steal his blood myself. How do you get it? Do you, like, get it from him while he's sleeping? Oh. Little guy. Thank you for the head pat. He's just gone. 70% corn syrup on everything. Even sawdust was healthier filler. Yup. It's so fucking bad. Because corn syrup is, like, dirt cheap. It's probably cheaper than sawdust at this point, too. That's not good. Rift activity high in the area. We're getting another temporal storm soon. Trinity armor working. Yeah, but then he'd still feel a little pinch. Thank you for the bits, Joseph. Snails being, by the way, if you even care. Well, I give the snail a gentle pat on the head with a singular finger so as to not crush him. The very gentlest of pats. I'm very tempted to kill the snail after what happened with Zero Time Dilemma, my favorite pet series, but no. He's just a snail. Besides, they don't have escargot as a recipe in this game. It's not worth it. These are gonna ripen in a few days. We're going inside. I hear bad sounds. Were you waiting for me to get home, Tuber? Hey, buddy. Yeah, I know he's just, like, they don't have, like, any real AI, but, like, he was in the window while I was out, and then he hopped down when I'm home, and is... Fuck. It's an actual cat, everyone, I'm sorry. The more that stupid little tuber acts like an actual cat, the more I'm just, like, dying. And there we go, the biggie meat stew. Oh god, we got more wine. We need more barrels. I'm gonna build 2 more barrels real quick. What adds cats? I believe it is just the cat mod. Hold on. Let me actually... I'm gonna go Google that real quick because I don't remember the name. Because it's a good mod. Though they do plan to add... Yeah, no, it's vintage... It's literally just called cats. Just the word cats. It's a good mod. It just adds cute little guy. Yeah, comparing restaurant food, fast food is like a fucking trap to compare real food. Restaurant, homemade, yeah, homemade food too, because it's not good anymore at the restaurants. I suppose it's not good at fast food, and restaurants, once you start picking apart the secret to what makes them good, you're just like, shit. Barrel. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, barrel, where are you? Where is the barrel? Where is it, really? That's a bucket, that's a trout. How about we just go look up barrel? Yeah, you're the best, thank you. No problem. Yeah, lots of butter. Hell, not even butter in a lot of cases, lots of oil. That's the sad thing, is it used to be more butter. Butter is betterer, really. I see, the crackheads are really going at this time of night. You gonna be okay, Tuber? I think he's gonna be okay. Barrel time. I sure love barrels. I should bring a cup down here and, like, just sip some juice. I assume I can, anyway. Here's butter, good quality butter. Honestly, CC's is really good. CC's is so good. I have a weakness for CC's. I haven't been to one in years, mind you. I need to go back in. These restaurants I have a bit of skill. I originally went to culinary school before I figured out that wasn't really for me when I started having, like, heat problems and passing out, because unfortunately I am a pathetic shrimp. But I picked up a lot of cool things from it in terms of cooking. So I suppose that's what matters a little more. Yeah, all sipping wine from a plate to look high class. Hell yeah. Man, this feels great. Wine, juice. This doesn't feel great, though. I'm gonna have to make so many of those. Grab the mash out of here. There we go. Mash for the animals. Crunchy and crumbly shrimp, though. Well, I got a little burnt, a little overcooked there, even. You know what? We have spare bees of poultry here, Tuber. Get your obedience up. We have solid amounts of lime now. Keyword is solid amounts. Like, the thing is, we need to make lime water for leatherworking. The thing is, we need borax first. That is the problem we're at now. We're in the figuring... We have fucked around. We need to find out, though. Caesar was a cool field trip, and I think that was a weird trip we all took. I think I went, like, in my adult life, but it was almost 10 years ago at this point, the last time I went to CC's. What's up with the lights? got very... It got kind of dark suddenly. I don't like that. I don't like that. I just take one moment to go look outside and just... Everything is terrible, everyone. Line cook and shift lead in an Irish pub. Best time of my life and still less stressful in my life now. Yeah, line cook and shift lead and less stressful in life now. That must mean things are pretty rough. We can build our own CCs. Oh god, it can be like... All I can think of when you're talking about that is the people who built a fucking Dollar General in Valheim. Because that's a thing I saw. Just phenomenal. Uber, I think the Rift activity is a little high right now, buddy. 1, 2, 3. That's 4 of them right there. And also, here's the fun tidbit about the cat mod. The drifters worship them. The lower tier drifters will worship the cats. Better than running the back of house. Yeah. Oh, that tracks. Clear this beautiful forest and build a Walmart. Get paid a lot more. And sometimes the green is worth the grit. Really the way to put it. I think we should probably go to bed. I have like half a meat soup here. Under half. As they should. As they should indeed. They understand what's good in life, and that's cats. Stick that in there for now. Get this downstairs later. I think we're gonna call it soon. Ugh. Much as I haven't, like, been shrimping, my shoulders have been a little sore, and I need to sit under the heat a little, and it's almost 1. Yeah, no, we're gonna probably call it soon. I don't like looking outside and seeing all the crackheads. This is why we're gonna make a nice little courtyarded house over there. Because the courtyard hopefully means that we'll light that up and they won't be a problem. Dude, that could be kind of cool. What if I make the center of the courtyard a greenhouse? Thank you for the hydrate. I'll sip some more. Heat lamp like a lizard is right. I have like a weighted blanket. Shoulder heavy, well, electric blanket, that's the one. I didn't expect this to be Detroit. I just settled where it was like, yes, water for gardening. No soliciting. I know, Tuber, they're really distressing. I don't like the coven. Oh shit. Okay, that's one spear down. Chill. Pardon, I'd like this with my actual cats. I see Sable just laying down, curled up and being adorable, and I just have to mentally just go, damn, that's a stupidly cute cat. I kinda want to bother her. I really shouldn't. Except I do if she's like getting really wiggly in her sleep, because then she looks at me, trills, puts her head back down and purrs. She's really cute. We evolved to bother cats. That we did. We did evolve to bother cats, and I should remember that as I go over to bother Pothole, but she notices me and immediately starts yelling at me. Quietly, anyway. She's a chirpy cat, not a yelly cat. Fighter, weird cat fanatics protect our cats. Yes, I do. They won't stop bothering my cats. We have a bird brooding, please. please get in the boxes. They have food. Just gotta hope they actually sit in the boxes, please. Just keep ignoring them. Hello, duckies. There's a duckling. Yeah, command grab cat is right. The thing with Pothole is, like, either you command grab her, or she's gonna hop on your shoulders. If she's feeling like it, because that's the thing. Sometimes I will bend down to bother her, and she decides, no, I am the one who bothers. Ready to mate, so now we just gotta wait for the other one to give birth. Gregnant. The goat is the goat and see the Gregnant goat. Oh no! I don't think the game appreciated me just trying to like emote spam words there. Really twist her ankle. Look at that little teensy weensy bit of health gone. Because like this, I'm still debating what I want to do here. Maybe boy really doesn't know he's a teddy bear anymore. Well, animals never know. They never care. They just want to be the teddy bear forever. If they're that kind of animal. Pothole's that kind of animal. And I'm fine with her being a teddy bear, because luckily she's only 10 pounds. And because she's fully grown, she's not going to get any bigger. Or at least she better not get any bigger, because that she is at a healthy weight. The hole did not like my ship posting. It does calm, but like, I gotta be real, I feel like there's another temporal storm coming soon. Just a sinking suspicion. No, it's just a normal storm. Okay. Hello! Another cat. It's a male. Which is a shame, because if it was a female, we could have kittens. But I don't have any meat. Hi, little guy. I think this is a good point to say. We'll have to see. It's a male, so unfortunately we can't just acquire tons of kittens. Much as that would be funny, but also, oh god, if this game could have a thermonuclear cat explosion happen, I think it would. Conversely, a cat yaoi. We are not having cat mpreg. We are not having cat ABO in this chat. No. I feel like the fucking 1984 gif right here. No, no cat yaoi. We can still get him, but I don't think they're gonna do that. Crazy Cat Lady progression is halted another day. The most important prog in this entire game. It's Crazy Cat Lady time. So I gotta go hunt some stuff down to feed this cat. I do like the cranberries it's showing off here. They always know really about how do you do these really vibey loading screens for the game. Or, you know, menu screens. I said loading, yeah, because it was chugging for a moment. Like this cranberry thicket, or the ones with the books and stuff, showing off the new features, like god. This game is so fucking comfy for as much as I'm like dying half the time. What about Cat Yuri? I mean, Cat Yaoi, Cat Yuri could happen, it's just neither's gonna get us kittens. And that's the one sad thing there. I want more kittens. I will become the one with the Discord kittens here, you know, everyone. Cranberries, you say? Zombie in my head. I do not get that reference. I'm sorry. So, we're gonna go find someone to raid in a moment. Oh yeah, I think I need to go lay down. It's been a very busy day of, like, graphic design work and cleaning. So I think I might have shrimped a little too shrompily. Ah, banned the cranberries and the song Zombie. I'll have to listen to that later. Let's see. Oh, there's another VTuber playing this. Soji Slime VT. A Slime King VTuber. Noob playthrough. Alright, I think we're gonna raid into him. Or her, I can't exactly see the info. But it's their first playthrough, so we'll be nice. We won't spoil them at all, everyone. We can just talk about, you know, gameplay stuff a little. Thanks for streaming. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you, Sunbro. Alright, the swarm, be ready. We'll be back on Wednesday with some abiotic factor. For those who have played it, you know what's about to come up. We need to go get silver for solder. Wonder how we're gonna do that. But on that though, good luck with the rest of your week, everyone, as we get to there, cause, well, things are rough sometimes. I will see you around. Make sure to get into something you enjoy over the next few days. Thanks for watching and take it easy.